Oh, you silly bot. You silly bot. Hitting everybody in the Discord. Where the music? Yeah! Wow. All jacketed up like this, I look like a little, The chat is going backwards again! Man. How dare you sing? How dare you? I got so much energy right now. I absolutely have to stream. But days of rain start tomorrow here in California, and deliveries are gonna be cray-cray. So I was like, if I am gonna stream, it should be tonight when the sky is clear and the people are out and everybody obtains their own food, does their own thing, you know, lives for themselves, which you're not supposed to do in the modern age, all right? Hunting and gathering and socializing. All right, you get all that done in front of your computer and you get that done through apps, all right? But then the rain comes and then you need me. Joshua True delivery, all right? Inclement weather is my climate. Is my climate. I gotta get the Switch hooked up back in here so we can do some Mario Kart someday. It ain't hooked up right now. Who talks in real life anymore? Yeah, right? It's like, can't you see me in line? Like, you know, like at the checkout lane, scrolling my Insta, looking at TikTok, and you dare to look over and say hello? You're disturbing me. I am watching people on the other side of the world who are doing things that are actually interesting. All you're doing is standing in line next to me, trying to have a conversation and connect with me about where we currently are and how we live in the same city and how we're doing the same things together and how we probably has very, very, very mundane, basic, relatable things in common. But I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to great people who have no idea who I am. I can't tell if this is dark or just truth. But I mean, it's funny. I guess it's funny, but what the heck, a Saturday stream? Hey, look at my gray hair. Look at how smart I am now. That wisdom. It's like, hey bro, you made it. Ah, you're old. I finally get called sir at the store and stuff now. It almost took 40 freaking years. And then they're like, hey, thanks, sir. Here's your order, sir. Here's the delivery, sir. Or whatever. Sir. I got called like young man until like my mid-30s, all right? I have seniority, all right? I've survived some stuff, all right? I played Sonic 1 when it came out on Genesis, like first week, all right? I bought, or my parents bought the Genesis. You are barely a sir. It's like, don't you know how much I've suffered? Am I prepared for the approaching storm? I mean, my car is full of gas, so I can go out and deliver. And I just hope that it doesn't get flooded. So I can keep delivering, because Honda Fits don't have very high clearance. You know? Like, so if it gets too flooded, I can't do nothing can't do nothing. But yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to make some big money. Yo, my stock market, I'm good at investing in the stock market. I'm up like 14% right now. Get a kayak, that'd be dope. It's like, I just wanna like, if I can DoorDash enough money in and then just have it sit in stock, it could probably appreciate at enough of a rate that freaking I don't have to belong to anybody. And I can dev my games and make my art and play DDR and go rock climb and spend the rest of my freaking life with the level of freedom I have right now, but more and without being poor. Like, is that a life or is that a life, right? 14% of nothing is nothing. 14%, excuse me, 13.10% right now. I have like $350 in Amazon, and let me tell you something right now, okay? That's not like coast the rest of your life money, okay? I'm not there yet. But Amazon is going to turn the profit switch this year because the interest rate stuff and all the companies crunching down, and then everybody's laying off half their workforce they hired during COVID because they can't afford it, and there's too many people. What they're doing is they're saying, hey, shut up. What they're doing is saying, hey, you know what? We gotta make some money now. Like, we can't do this anymore. We gotta make some money. And so, they're about to, there's news articles that they're about to turn ads on Amazon Prime Video. Amazon Prime Video. So it's like everybody who has Amazon Prime watching Amazon Prime Video all at once, boom, advertisement on, right? And it's just like, yeah, if this was like Netflix or something, people would complain, but not that much because Netflix subscribers are up like 500% since they stopped account sharing, right? So like everybody's gonna go, oh no, Amazon Prime Video has ads now? I'm so upset that I get free one-day delivery and all these deals and perks when shopping on Amazon, and I can give my favorite streamer a Twitch Prime subscription, which they're probably going to take away, by the way. I think that's reaching the end of its days. And I don't know what else an Amazon account does for you. Lets you shop at Amazon Fresh, the one store where you can go and shop as a black person and nobody follows you around because it's all automated. You just have an AI to follow you around. It's beautiful. Best shopping experience ever. It's like, this clerk is not following me. He just wants to say hello. I don't even have to question it. Whole Foods. Amazon did buy Whole Foods, but they also have Amazon Fresh, which is weird because there's a Whole Foods and Amazon Fresh on different sides of the freeway near me. So it's like, what are you guys trying to do? Freaking weirdos. Wearing a beanie doesn't help. I could be in a 3-piece business suit with a briefcase full of money. Oh, hi, Chloe. Hey, how's it go? Hi, Bancy. Like, and then they would be like, where'd you get this? Actually, they would be like, where'd you get this money? When I opened up my checking account in college, my dad gave me a large check for a couple $1,000s because it was money that I was owed backdated from veterans benefits for college, right? So I walk in there with a check that's like $5,000 something, and I say I want to open my first checking account, and I hand them a $5,000 check, and then the lady at the clerk at the desk is like, okay, I guess let me go ask my supervisor. And the supervisor comes up to the desk and looks at me and my little sister there with me, and I must have been like, I don't know, 19, 20 at the time, and he goes, where did you get this? And I was like, what? It's like, where did you get this? And I was like, my dad gave it to me. It's like college stuff. And he was like, and he went to the back and he did some, I guess, checks of the check in the back, and then he came back out and he was like, thank you, Mr. Richardson, for your for opening up a checking account with Wells Fargo. And then he just opened it up. But yeah, before that, he was like hostile. I was like, what could it possibly be? Where did he get a $5,000 check? I mean, what else could it be? What else could it be? He had nothing to work with. That's okay. Whatever. I ain't even tripping. It's just a funny story. You have Amazon Go near your area? It's weird. That's like one of the small little marts. Yeah, I have a big old Amazon Fresh near me. It's nice. You should have gotten him in trouble. Man! Like, what are you gonna do? It's like that neighborhood. I grew up in that neighborhood. Only black person on the block, all right? Like, there's just certain things you get used to. I'm gonna yell and scream and make them change stuff. It's like, you know what they think when black people yell and scream? Oh, okay. Violent and aggressive. Like, of course. It is the nature. It is in their nature. It's like, it doesn't work the same. Like when my white lady friends are like, I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind. It's like, you should say something too. It's like, I can't do it like you do it. It's just not gonna land the same. 7-Eleven, but a trillion cameras on the ceiling. Yeah. They did away with the camera thing at my place. Their cameras are still up there, but they don't actually use them. I think I'll take my business elsewhere. At some place where they do the same thing. The bank's been good to me overall. It was just that one guy. Like, stuff happened in that town. Not that often, but you just gotta remember that most people are pretty great. Most people are pretty nice. Most people are fairly colorblind. And most people just think you're Snoop Dogg and you get automatic cool points. Like, literally, I got called Snoop Dogg in a YouTube comment, like, on one day, and then the very next day I was in Ralph's and like the midnight clerk lady was like, hey, does anybody ever tell you you look like Snoop Dogg? And I was like, yeah, happens a lot. I wasn't very positive in my response, so I tried to say like, oh, I love it. Do I love it? It's like, I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. You look at me long enough, I don't think I look like Snoop Dogg, but whatever. You can pretend customer service events are all that matter in life. Yeah, there you go, exactly. Chase is the best bank all time. Bank quality is real. Yeah, like, I just want a good bank. Like, wherever you gotta figure whatever bank you pick. Like, you gotta think about it like this, right? And maybe if you don't experience that much racism, you don't think about it that way. But, like a lot of big banks have like thousands and thousands and thousands of people working for them, right? At least one of those people is probably racist, right? And so, like, you like the bank itself isn't racist, the institution isn't racist. They're not screening for people's color when they're opening accounts, right? But like, maybe I encountered like that one racist guy that was hired at the time, It's just like, you just gotta deal with them sometimes. But there are certain stores in certain places that we did stop going because they were racist. Like this one Kohl's where my mom walked through the scanner and it went like beep, beep, beep or whatever. Because the lady forgot to scan the tag and like a dude ran out the back, ripped the bag from her hand, threw the stuff on the ground and started going through it. He said, what did you take, And then the lady just didn't scan it. So we just didn't go to that Kohl's. We didn't go to that Kohl's again, but we went to a different Kohl's. And gave Kohl's all the money. We just went back to the top of the same Kohl's anyway. But then I went there later and that guy was gone. So I don't know. Maybe he's just crazy. Family is about them being stopped when trying to deposit text when sub 21. Yeah, that's a thing too, honestly. There's like an age thing. Like it can be other stuff. Like it kind of trips you off when for one time it really is racism and then you kind of end up on alert for it all the time, but it isn't always necessarily that. I think Fang had brought up that point before. It was just like maybe they did have a bad experience with black people. I mean, some people did, right? So it's like it's usually like 1 out of every 10 times you think it is, it actually is, but like you get it once and then you're like always on high alert for it. It's just like chipper stories, man. Chipper stories. But you always gotta remember, the majority of people you meet in life, the majority of people you know, all the people here right now, fantastic, right? You're mostly interacting with fantastic people in life, or at least, if not fantastic, at least above the bar, right? Otherwise, humanity could not continue to subsist if everybody is awful. Anything's just gonna fail eventually, right? Gotta make decisions that benefit all of us as a whole to move forward. However begrudgingly it may be done. I feel alive to stream. And alive. Skip, skippity skip. Skip, skippity skip. How's that for a chipper opening? I have not watched any anime recently. I need to catch up with that. Don't have any anime to watch. You know what I realized? Uh-oh, game too loud. I was trying to figure out, yo, what's the roguelike right now that, like, everybody's cray-cray about, right? And when I look it up on Twitch, there's no, there's like no hype roguelike. I appreciate your correct and positive outlook. Those coming, that doesn't mean most people are actively trying to crumble you. That which lives doth die, right? But as it dies, it is still living. Thus we must live. And thus I will continue to do so. Because everyone's playing Power World. That's it. Just, we's all playing Power World. Ain't no pal to Power World. You know, I looked at it and I like the idea of Power World. Hippie? Yeah, that's right. I'm a hippie in disguise. I just look cooler than a hippie, but... And that's because hippies don't look that cool. Not that I look really cool, but people think I'm Snoop Dogg, so I must have something going for me, right? And so, like, you know, but I'm a hippie at heart. I'm a modern hippie, digital hippie. But yeah, Power World just looks like, I don't know, you're doing instances, like the actual gameplay just looks okay, right? And you just gotta love the idea of being Pokemon shoot. It's like, watch somebody else play it. That explains everything. I mean, look at my life, right? I don't want a 9-to-5. I've lived like a vagabond, you know, up until middle age. I just want to make a bunch of art. Like, making video games, that's making art. I play a whole bunch of instruments. And then, like, what all the hippies in California do? They're, like, doing yoga, okay? They're, like, rock climbing. Like, they're meditating, right? Like, it's just, I don't like all that weird spiritual, you know, I don't like it to get too much like that. But, I'm a little more concrete about it. But you can't tell. Also, I make it silly. You're indeed a vagabond. Yeah. I might be inheriting a house in the future, though. So, like, maybe I have to be a little more mature, grounded. I don't know. Picket fence. Maybe it's time to get a wife and 5 children. 2.5 car garage. Have a bunch of fights. Get a divorce, get a job I don't like, and I couldn't get drunk because I'd be all glutened up. That wouldn't work. Sell the house. I could invest it pretty well. I'm pretty confident in my investing ability now. But whatever the case is, to me, it just seems like it would be more freedom. And lose half your stuff. What a pretty Power World is just gun Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, and like when you remove the fact that it's gun Pokemon, it still just seems not horrible, not bad, but just like, yeah, that's a video game. There doesn't seem to be anything like very unique going on there gameplay wise, right? Mad Mullet demo. It's a roguelike shooter OVA. What do you mean by OVA? Only video available? Do it all again. Be prepared to split your earnings, ladies and gentlemen. It's like Shadow the Hedgehog. First just shows up trying to get banned like every day, huh? The first sentence you say, you got to bring up, hey, the Sonic Generations plus Shadow the Hedgehog though looks pretty fun, but it's still just Sonic Generations with Shadow stuff added. I'll still play it. It's cool. Shadow is back, sort of. Shadow is gone. You're buying a copy of my book when it's done, right? Yeah, sure. I'll buy it. It better be like Katie did in chat, and then we can debate about it. Though I think ultimately, like, we end up agreeing on a lot of stuff. It's just very roundabout. Has a great Shadow the Hedgehog clip. Oh yeah, that's wait. Do I? Do I? I have a great Shadow the Hedgehog clip. If I do, I never put it up on anything. Oh. You know, I was looking at. Let me see. Can I share this? Yeah, you guys can kind of see that. It's in the way though. I played it for like an hour on stream. It wasn't as funny as we thought it was gonna be. Who took this one? Jay's always no. Who is this? I can't even see the full name. But yeah, look at Persona 3 Reloaded is out. Oh, it's out now? I kind of want to play that. But right now, my RPG is Star Ocean Second Resurrection R or whatever. Like, and I'm playing that on like the hardest difficulty. So, I don't have, like, I don't know. I don't really have space. Because it's taking forever. Plus, I'm also playing it between deliveries. That's kind of making it take a long time. This is a safe space. Stop hurting me. Shadow the Hedgehog wasn't even painful, though. It's better as a meme. When you actually play it, it's like, whatever. It's just kind of boring. You're just like, you know what? This is actually a very lukewarm game. That's what it is. It's just lukewarm. Doesn't even get the toast up. Broken change of memory, 6-second get. Hey, don't compare that to Kingdom Hearts, okay? I even gave Kingdom Hearts a fair shot, and just never again. Persona 3 Reload is a pain. Really? Is it not good? Is a different Persona 3 better to play? Though you probably are upset for a pretty interesting reason, I would fathom. I think I said, why did he pick up the sign? I mean, it's not even a shot of it. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Oh, that game is so dumb. They made the game more like Persona 5, so it's aesthetically gross. Time to shill for your games? I mean, sure. The other games aren't shillable yet. But always, yo, when I was watching, it's like Cherry being played recently. Ooh, Jeebus. It is in great shape. Cherry in the Sky is a very good game, honestly. Like, I did a very good job. I'm gonna just pat myself on the back. Like, it took me a long time to get to the point where I feel like I could say that, but it's just like, this is a well-designed game. I think if I could ever take it and just boost the graphics to like AAA kind of quality, like maybe there's not enough gimmicks for it to be more than an indie game because it's had the limitations of being developed by one person, so it's not gimmick rich like a 2D, like the modern 2D Marios or something. So it probably still couldn't be seen as a full game, but if it ever got graphically beautiful, it would be pretty easy to push. Nothing works, makes me sad. Old Josh Chew's dead. Shadow Generations to have that game in it. Dogs. What did dogs ever do? We didn't have a dogs command. Wait, before we start, I kind of want to see Persona 3 Reloaded. I will slap a Pikachu just to make you happy. I mean, it's not like you don't have a bot. Bancy. It's just reload. Hit me. All right, come here, fritters. Come here. There you go. Yeah, I'll get back on it. I'll add all the stuff back, and we'll get Twitch affiliate, so we can have all the betting and stuff like that. Oh, I see. They really did like. They really did make it look like, it just straight up looks like Persona 5. Bro! I just want to see, like, a lot of that looks like old gameplay. The original has aesthetic. Me and all Power World shillers. Happy while enraging all Pokemon fans. Pal World. Sometimes I'm like, man, I can see it now when I look at streamers and they're like, I need to play this game and have fun right now because this is my livelihood. Just like, dog. Video games are fun for me. How aesthetic the original is. Yeah, I guess so, but the original, you only control your main character, right? I was just like, I only control my main character and all the dungeons are random. It's like, I don't know, fam. Graphical limitations make you appreciate sound design choices instead of relying on technology. Or just visual limitations, like, create a particular sense of artistry, right? Like, there's a certain way that a Super Nintendo game looks that, like, your modern pixel art indie game doesn't look. Right, because like that painting had a frame of like the Super Nintendo's capability, and that was like the most robust frame that you ever got from that generation of consoles, right? To make something like attractive. And so like the end of Super Nintendo, you get like a very specific, very interesting kind of visual style to stuff. And like modern indie games might try to ape that. I almost added an R to that word. But it's like the palette of paints that they're working with is so much larger, you know, like both literally and figuratively, right? That they don't have to apply the same level of ingenuity that a lot of that stuff has. It makes horror games better, that's for sure. Yeah. Persona 3 is the hardest Shin Megami Tensei game. What? Harder than Nocturne? Nocturne is a freaking nightmare, man. I will probably never beat Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. Like, just like half the stuff in the game just does insta kills. It's like I don't want that. You know, like who wants that? They added a bunch of dialogue and extra new plot for characters, and you have zero trust for any other team can write these characters after they embarrass in the 4 spin-off games. Nocturne is middle of the road difficult. What? Brutality. Really? Convert raw amber into refined amber. Is this where they... No, they get stress relief here, the galley. Strange Journey and SMT4 are really hard. I had Strange Journey when I got it for free when I worked at Atlas. And then I had to sell it to pay rent. But I sold it for a lot of money. So, compared to like what it was worth. So I was like, okay, sure, fine. Margaret needs to de-stress. You're still stuck gambling? What are you doing, fam? You can go here. But Strange Journey did seem really hard. Did people like SMT4? I guess more stuff has come to replace... Jeez! Did I run from the last dungeon? Is that why everybody's all stressed out the wazoo? Wazoo! I guess we should just buy them all. Several SMT games have bosses who can take infinite turns if their AI spam get the more turns move. Really? But like older ones, right? Not newer ones. That wouldn't be fair for the right one. Yo, Ferryman looks pretty cool, huh? This is some cool art design. I like that cloak and the skull. Newer ones too. What the heck? That's like the sort of thing you grow out of once you get out of Nintendo. That's a bit of a shocker. All right. We did that goodness. We don't really buy trinkets. We don't spend money at the shop. That's expensive. Amber Workshop does stress heal, but not for trade refined amber for lost tech. So like, are they saying that I can acquire stuff here by putting him here and having him trade armor for tech? And right here, he just indulges to heal 100 stress. Persona 5 was really cool. The game was really freaking long, though. I'm trying to think if Persona 5 really needed to be as long as it was. I feel like it could be like, what, 1 or 2 dungeons shorter or something? Like, because like, you know, RPGs seem long when you're 12 years old, 13 years old, and you're stupid. But then you get older and smarter, and you're like, oh yeah, this actually is a 30-hour game. Still cool, though. But Persona 5, there was, I guess maybe it's just voice acting. There's like no way to make that sucker faster. It's like, forget that. 4 different Persona games, all with exclusive content. Yeah, that is kind of weird. So like they're not collectively adding more content over time. And like it's just all stacking. It's just sort of like you have to play this game to get this character and that game to get that character, and yeah, like that's sort of lame. Who's sneezing? That's kind of funny. Oh, because I'm in the disease thing. He had a gear above his head. Oh, that means he's working in the in this place, in the Amber Workshop, and then change the entire voice cast. I mean, that's because of contractually having to pay people for old stuff or not having the rights for them or something like that. What's disappointing? You know what's disappointing? It's creepypasta and not fettuccine Alfredo. That's such a millennial dad joke. It's beautiful. Hey, geek. You regret not getting the game for is all the social link voice acting? Oh, so it wasn't fully voice acted before. I could send this, I could send the Musketeer Distress Relief too. 3 Reload now has more lines than any other game. So social link as in like the side stuff, right? Your IQ came back, your IQ test came back negative, thank God. Yeah, you don't need the vaccine. You don't need the vaccine. 90% of rooms, 100% of room battles, explore 90% of rooms. Plus 10% debuff, mark skill chance, plus accuracy. Dazzling Charm. Common crit stone plus 5. Does anybody even mark? Debuff is nice. Added accuracy. I don't think any of these are like that awesome. Maybe more stun would be good. How come we call Gen Z Zoomers, but we don't call millennials Moomers? Or Gen Y Yoomers? Because life isn't going fast, okay? A fast zombie is a zombie. I've heard that one before. I've heard that, okay? And it's true. I feel so weird right now. I got like bukus of energy in me, but it's just... Well, maybe I'm always like that. Bukus of energy, but it's like a very mellow energy at the same time. Which I guess I always am. But I'm super hyped up. And that's why like I'm like, I need to just stream to get this out of me. Because like I played DDR last night, 18s and stuff, really hard till 2 a.m. Went to sleep. I woke up. And within 5-6 hours, I went rock climbing at the beginning of the day. Did some stuff and then delivered like all afternoon and evening, and I'm just like, all right, I'm still ready to go. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And it's just like, we're just gonna keep doing more, I guess. It was always baby boomers. Boomers is a new term anyways. That's true. I like boomer though. Boomer is a good term. How are you still alive? Cause you're smart. Hey, Nib can come back, be a healer. The Huntsman, the Bounty Hunter, can be second row. Every generation name should be based off the silent generation. I feel like the silent generation is like such a cool name, but like, is that a cool generation? But like, I forget what it means. Why were they silent again? Because their voices were unheard. We just say how loud we are. The Zoomers are stupidly loud. No, the Zoomers aren't loud. If you're a Zoomer, you're down in your phone, right? On TikTok. And TikTok is loud, but Zoomers in public, everybody's quiet. You know? Every Zoomer I play DDR with, they're like, I don't know, but maybe I don't get like an accurate, an accurate experience. They're all stress relieving and believing. Can I see who's in the party about to head out on their way? How about you do this? Silent generation because they worked in the system. Oh, okay, so everything just kind of worked out all right for them, and they were like, I don't need to make a fuss. Bossachu. Hey, subordinate J? Subordinate J? I don't know, man. But if I go to the catacombs, I can't use his bleed on anything, because we ain't gonna make no skeletons bleed. But however, Blackjack stun, which you can't stun from that position. However, there's a lot of humans in there too. Mark target. That goes very well with a bounty hunter. You can also heal stress, guard someone, and buff dodge. And you can just straight up heal yourself. They had faith in their institutions, even if they gave bad results. Ah, I see. Yeah, not many generations are a generation of faith these days, are we? Ember Curse and healing and hands from the abyss. I feel like pull is probably a better idea, and everybody else doesn't need to mark. Ignores prep round. Also, clear all corpses is cool. Numbers are 7, 5, 6, 11, 1. What's the highest number? For like a hex number code? I can't remember. Whatever the highest number is, that's your last number. 15? Really? I don't think I've ever given you a 15. You have a 15. You get a 15, buddy. The generation after is called the greatest generation because they fought in World War II. And because of that, we have a lot of movies. They made us movies. Let's see. And 2 to the power of 4 minus 1. Minus 50 resolve. All right, who do we want to buff up first? Frick, come back. Come back. Oh, you know what I want to play? I gotta get the new Zelda. I'd love to stream that. Hook the Switch back up and play that. Who was here? The bounty hunter was here. Where did you go? Nice. Buff me, coward. Are you even on the party? You're not in the party. You ain't getting buffed. You ain't in the party. You have a feeling these will be ugly? Wow, I have so much stuff open and none of it has your color that I can't even see what you got. Oh yeah, that's disgusting. You welcome. Someone else's Katie did 0. That persona is Katie did, not Katie did 0. Two people? I see. All right. I want Blight skill chance up. So back row doesn't need to get buffer. We could use a better Dogman. Dogman can get stronger. My nose is plugged today. Bleed resist. Debuff mark skill chance. Who has debuff mark skill chance? Oh, so minus protect, and then I can increase the chance that he has it. Booyah. Flash gunpowder. Range skills, get more juice. I mean, you have range skills, right? The dog counts as being ranged. Blight resistance. Maybe that's a front row thing for you guys. We don't have cool trinkets yet. Man, I got some stuff for the grave robber, but that's kind of it. I think you resist blight. You resist brightness and stay dumb. Make one named Katie did in spite. Hey, look at this. My chat window stopped working again. This freaking thing. I swear, man. What is your problem? See, it's there. There. You retreat every map, so of course no trinkets. That's right. We better stop doing that, huh? All right. So everybody's good. I'm going to go here and get the elephant. And I just want to... Oddities dealer. I just want to buff people a little bit in the training hall. Upgrade weapons and armor. Why don't we do that? I bet you I can do that for my occultist. Bet you I can't. Oh, because we have to spin the stuff here, which we don't have because we retreat from everything. Yeah, never mind. I was just testing you. All right. I hereby swear this journey we shall not retreat, all right? You have nothing. Hey, I need you to believe in me so that we all live. Can I not upgrade? It allows upgrades to rank 2, reduces cost of training. Let's go up, up, up. Let's definitely buff your heal. Let's buff this. I believe you're ready for Blood Moon. I mean, I was ready for Blood Moon like a year and a half ago when I was still playing Darkest Dungeon and trying Blood Moon. Yeah. Now, no. I barely remember how to play. You can debuff dodge. This, on the other hand, no. You are probably right. You super lost Blood Moon? That's because I went to the courtyard. And I shouldn't have gone to the courtyard, but, you know, it's content. It was entertainment. I had a good time watching you guys die. I'm sure you had a good time too. Might as well spend all our money getting you up to speed. So you can die and it can all be gone. There we go. Set out on the journey. Buy too much stuff. Scouting, short catacombs. What's the goal? Explore 90% of rooms. Not that I was going to beat Blood Moon though, but that's okay. One of these days. Shovel. I mean, we're still... I spend a lot of money here because we're trying to figure out what to do with all the antiques, okay? Tick, 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 tick. Why is my nose plugged? Nice excuse. Also, I want to see archaeology kits are really... You know what? I think I'm supposed to take a lot of archaeology kits, to be honest. All right. All right. Ginseng powder. Clear a number of ailments. Is it... Oh, gold dust. Disease kit. I never really need disease kits that much. I guess I'll take one. I never really need keys. Everything's so full, I'm going to end up throwing stuff away, but that's okay. And I never have enough of these. I think that's what we're going to take. 90% of rooms is not a small amount. Also, I don't have enough food. All right. It's a good thing they don't have a weight limit. You just spent 7K. That's how ballers do. I'm a baller. Hey, you know what I looked up recently? That popcorn is healthy? Oh my God. Like, who would have thought? I mean, it's not the healthiest thing ever, but like, yeah, I guess it is just corn popped out. So it's about as healthy as corn can be. And then whatever you put on it after that makes it unhealthy. If you retreat, you won't have funds for food or tortures. Okay. You know something? You know something? How about this? What do you think I should scale back on? Tell me now, and I will do it. I will do it. And I am going to open up my popcorn. And blow my freaking nose. Because I want to know. Don't chew in the mic. What are my thoughts on Dark Reliquary? They're all positive, really. I think they're capturing pretty much the same level of quality as the main game of Darkest Dungeon, while just adding some spins and twists and being a little more complicated, like mods tend to be. Still wrapping my head around some things. You know, there's probably little design things they can tweak and adjust here and there. Stuff on the level of like the hub having, you know, some symbols to indicate where everything is, being a little more obvious what the buildings are, so I don't have to scroll over them to remember and stuff like that. So, but yeah, no medicine kit, and only one of any of the consumables. Really? Okay, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. One? Even the shovel? Not the shovel. You need at least 2 shovels. Oops. Did I just bought everything. Darkest Dungeon is mid. When are you gonna stream Power World? Nothing ever looked so mid while looking like Pokemon at the same time, okay? That game looks mid. Like, 1 year later, you know what it's gonna be like? It's gonna be like, that's the game that suddenly everybody just hates one day. And they're like, this was always whack. Yeah, I just bought everything. Hey man, I'm a big spender, but it's fun for now. Psh. My fun for now has to be fun 16 years from now, alright? Like Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That's still fun. 2 shovels for short is overkill, but it's 90% of rooms. I gotta go everywhere. I'm taking 2 shovels, even though I promised to listen to you. Power World will be exactly like Pokemon, where they make the same game over and over, but now there's 1,000 pals with guns. And they start running out of ideas once they catch up to Pokemon and stop just stealing all the stealing all their designs from Pokemon. Oh, you know what I did play recently? I played Super Mario Wonder. Don't waste your gold dust, maybe? Oh, good idea. I beat it in 2 sessions with my buddy that's I've known so long. He is just basically my brother over the winter break. It was nice. It seems late game. I could agree with that, honestly. Okay, 1 of all consumables, but all the food in the world? Maybe even more. And plenty of torches. Let's go, baby. Let us actually do a dungeon. That's a Joshua True stream, and you know it, right? Because it took us 45 minutes to get into our first dungeon. What are you guys even doing here? Oh, my gosh. It's just so nice and comfy to be back here. To be back. Shop menu of the game. You did have too much food and torches, but you need to feel safe. I need the light. Actually, I'm always using all my food before the end of the dungeon because I'm making poor decisions. But still, shop menu of the game. Did I set up all this correctly? I didn't do this for everybody. Breakthrough. Yeah, you're not even in the front row. So maybe we'll switcheroo you because you use breakthrough. Aspen Gold style of stream, 6 hours of chatting before he gets to playing a game. Yeah. There is always somebody in his chat saying play that. He doesn't even stream on Aspen Gold anymore, right? He streams on his alternate one. Because you know what? Streamers get sick of streaming. But then first turn, you also need a debuff for the first turn. Minus dodge, minus damage. That sounds good. Then once you get up to the front, you can use Iron Swan to hit the very back. But you still need Wicked Hack to hit the front. And we're not going to be bleeding nothing up in here. Can you do a zero shop playthrough? That's disgusting. What? Do I have something in my nose? My brain? My brain? We definitely set you up right to be here. And then you're ultimately going to end up in the 2nd position. Nuzlocke, Darkest Dungeon. Dude, I would play Pokemon but everything in Pokemon happens so slowly. It's like, man, I realize it's more than just not having Cubone on my team anymore. It's just Everything happens slowly. That Helion has an inaccurate downside. -5 accuracy. Oh. Oh. That's not good, because doesn't Helion have stuff that reduces accuracy? Oh, damage and speed. Yeah, that's pretty sucky. It's okay, we need people. Did we find out what to do if it's a vase? If it's a vase. If it's a vase. What do you put in the vase? Put your face in the vase. Displace what goes in the vase. I mean, it wouldn't be a shovel. Well, it could be a shovel, right? And you would just break it all down and crack it all open. It could be... Vase typically was holy water, but you've never played this. So cleansing salt. Does anybody have anything that's good for, like, picking out stuff? Not really. Not really. That item had no... Okay, let's just burn every item we have, right? See, this is why I brought multiple. No, I'm gonna save it. Holy water. Only dust. Whatever, it's okay. I didn't need what was ever was in there anyway. I don't care. What up? Alright, first round. Nothing happens. Minus protect on big boy. What is this guy's name from Hades? The dude with the mouth? I can't even remember. Debuff target, minus damage, plus damage taken. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of you. You're gonna be so debuffed. Doesn't matter how much time you spent in the gym. Dude with the mouth. Who is all yacky yak? Persicles? I don't know. Dodge is up. These guys can bleed. His name is Katie Did. Target whistle, mark. Minus dodge, minus protect. You ain't gonna have no protection. Minus 30 protect. And then minus dodge, minus damage, otherwise stun. Wait. 2 turns? Yeah, ignore prep round. I don't even see that prep round. Cryo the spirit. Oh, he's got like a abominable snowman mouth on the inside. Hey, are any weebs? Is anybody watching like cool anime this quarter? What's neat to watch? So I think I disengaged last quarter when there wasn't that much neat stuff to watch. 8 to 5 damage on your riposte. Yeah, but this is gonna do like 44 damage. Prep round mechanic is badly designed. You think so? I mean, it's like a guaranteed status turn, really, basically, all right? Because those are the attacks, mostly the attacks that ignore that. So like, I don't have strong feelings about it, really. I could kind of take it or leave it. It makes you have 3 skills for the whole fight. I mean, I suppose this adds this skill, but a lot of the other characters, it's just they have other skills that have been adapted for it, right? So I don't feel like it changes like that much. Oh, I'll debuff. What's this guy? What is you have? You have plus protect. Well, let's. That means you're gonna be around a long time. Trying to figure out who's the most dangerous. Sasaki to P-chan is kind of interesting. What's it about? Producer Chan? Is this like a little kid producing like a pop idol or something like that? Like that's what I'm hearing. Hound Rush. That works well with Mark II, right? And does bleed. This sucker is probably dead. Yeah. That's just the Jester. Yeah, they're usually like a blend. I did see some people on Reddit when I went looking around about this game that were complaining about the prep round and just saying it's a turn where you have to do certain things. And it's like, I do think their complaint was sure valid, but it's almost a taste thing, really. Like, I mean, I don't mind. Like, it's not like you're playing Final Fantasy X, where it's just like, oh, go to a boss, die to status effects, fight the boss again with all the words for all the different status effects, win. Like, Sasaki is an isekai with an old man just being a generally nice person. Slice of life. It's like the producers, but anime. Isekai, some salaryman meets a magical bird and he travels between worlds. I like how the phrase travels between worlds or goes to another world is so long, it leaves no room to even explain like why the thing is interesting and why you should even be watching it, right? And now we get into what I hate about Isekai. Is Bomb Cow an Isekai? No. I will never make it. Well, maybe. I mean, Gaspar can actually like interdimensionally and universally like move through everything, so he could come to planet Earth. So that would technically be an Isekai if he did do that, but yeah, I don't know. Guarded by a Levantine grunt. We gotta get rid of you. He's a moral guy. What's up, Darth? Gets wrapped up in Japan's secret psychic police like Men in Black. Has to deal with magic users, psychics, and magical girls. That actually sounds a little bit my speed, honestly. That don't sound so bad. That's cool. If you like seeing someone be productive and kind, that's about it. Josh Chu is an Isekai. I do often feel like I do not belong on this planet, but you know, I go where I want to go. You dodge. Wait, I hit everybody? Isekai part. Oh yeah, that's right. This guy freaking transforms and gets scary. I forgot about that. Dude, 10 damage for 4 turns. Your blight is crazy. And you're protected? Okay, I'm not happy anymore. Dang, it was under control. Probably don't enjoy Otome anime, but there's a good one this season. Otome, what was that genre again? The beanie gives me powers. It does, really. You gotta believe that. Minus 12 damage, plus 12 damage taken. Ah, but you block it. Well, you're about to die soon anyway. Plus 30 protect. Oh yeah, stressed. Girl-focused romance as this. Oh, it's like a reversed harem anime or something, right? Is what that basically is. Okay, we gotta use the antidote on. See, now we used our only antidote, and we only have one. And I only remembered to use it because I have one at all, but still, man. Lame. It's just set in a romance game. It actually isn't romance. What? What? Oh yeah, Otome. Oh that yeah. Those are the romance select the options kind of video. Frick! Bro! Come on. Do I want to debuff or do I want to kill? But you have minus accuracy and does he have plus dodge? He doesn't have plus dodge. He's dodging! Why is he dodging? He's just gonna dodge everything. I need him to die. Have you seen Persona 3 Reload, the Josh anime yet? I live it, baby. Evil villainous genre, which is always set in Otome, but it's about people being reincarnated in the body of an evil villain video game character. Why do you need to be reincarnated to be an evil video game character? Can't you just have some gumption and just go be evil yourself? Minus dodge, minus protect. All right, but you gotta die. Gotta take the status seriously. Trained slash. Dude, my bounty hunter is looking a little low. I gotta say, we're just gonna go ahead and give you a 58 crit heal. Resculpt the flesh? No. Oh, I do not appreciate that. Now you die. 80% damage plus versus marks. There we go. Almost dead. They have knowledge about the fact that the character's a boss and dies in the end game, so it's about them trying to be nice and not die. That makes it kind of neat. Josh Chu is the evil video game character right now, and he didn't have to do anything. I was born that way. I was born that way. So this big guy just does a lot of stress. I'm not that scared of him. Just this guy has the problems. But we gonna camp and take care of it. That's damage, but it's not like that. Wait, is he buffing himself every time he attacks or something? I don't know, I'm just trying to figure out if I have a reason to be scared. Maybe I should just stun him. 50% stun resist. Nah, we are probably not gonna stun him. Does this shuffle? It does. Yeah, I need you to come to the front. Or do absolutely nothing. That is an option as well. Jesus, bro. Alright, well, both these guys look like they can bleed, right? 20% bleed resist. He is almost dead. I would like that corpse to get out of the way too. Oh, three dot. I forgot that was 3 dot. That's not that bad, really. Let's go ahead and let him live at this point. He's just gonna live. Oh, who's dead? Oh, you needed that stress relief too. That's good. Do we want to stun you, or do we want to try to stun you? But you the 50% stun resist. But don't you have a trinket? No, for blight resist. So chance to stun is really low. But it will also debuff the target for its minus dodge and damage for the whole battle. You already have minus dodge and damage, so we're gonna slice you. I feel like this might be my first battle that has gone pretty cleanly. 50 isn't low in Darkest Dungeon. I mean, yeah, but with the way the trucks that be hitting in this, I don't know. All you can do is debuff. Yes. Your stress is a little too frick. My occultist. Bruh. That was a very controlled battle, if I do say so myself. I'm feeling very proud. This mod is about status. Saw the post we put out. I checked the Discord a while ago, but I have not really been on the internet. What's up? What happened? What's a shaking? What's a changing? Supplies are always bare hand. Really? But something might be different in this. Mom's back was hurt this week, so I spent 3 days at Mama's house. Mama's house with almost, I have internet, but almost no internet. There's an item interaction with supplies. Should be, it used to be bare hand only. Should I just ask you to tell me? Because I waste so many resources figuring it out, and then I'm going to spend all my resources right now. Wait, maybe I should instead be intelligent and go like, we're far in. We're not far in the dungeon, so at this point, I probably should not spend the resources. We tried our best to keep the item interactions logical. So 17 supplies would most likely use a key, a shovel. No, nothing has a lock on there. They don't look very dirty. Bandages to look through there safely. Then Josh is doomed. Hey, look at me right now. I'm trying to be logical, okay? I'm reasoning the process through, all right? It's like I'm coding, and my coding is not that logical. It has a Joshua logic to it, okay? I'm gonna eat some popcorn. That popcorn actually is not a good streaming food, huh? Cause it's so big and crunchy. Never mind. Just do bare hands before you waste everything. Lol. Sure is tasty. You know, I actually looked up because I was trying to figure. I'm having problems just getting enough fat and food in my system because my athleticism is too high these days and my stomach is too weak to keep up. So I'm just trying to add stuff in that can just give me some calories. And apparently popcorn as a snack is not that horrible. It's not like amazing for you, but it's not necessarily bad. I was kind of surprised. It's like the popping the corn itself is just popped corn, right? And then I do need to intake butter for the fat. And it's probably more salt than I need. But yeah, as long as you don't put too much crazy stuff on it, like it's not that terrible. Bandage. Okay, all right. Katie did right. We're just gonna open it. We're just gonna open it for now. They were well supplied because we're gonna gather a bunch of supplies over the course of the dungeon and then spend those supplies on the relics we find at the end to figure out what does what. Corn has barely any bearing on your system. The butter is doing far more to you than popcorn is. Yeah. Honestly, corn just kind of goes right through me, and I don't really eat that much of it otherwise because it's just kind of a waste of stomach energy. And of all my plentiful energy, that is one energy I don't have much to do with. Corn goes right through humans in general. Psh, so that's how we check. That's how we check if they're real. I believed in you. Yeah, and it was not. It's almost pure filler. Okay, good. That's what I'd always been thinking. Like, I never researched corn that much, but like when I was doing my diet stuff, I was just like, corn is not gonna be like my daily vegetable, you know? Is this the guy that, yeah, we gotta get rid of this guy. It reforms when you poop it out. Well, finally it gets some decency. Good for it. Eat potatoes. I have sweet potatoes every single day. That is, cause I don't take in that many carbs. So sweet potatoes are probably my main source of carb. They're not good for you? They got their benefits. I mean, anything has things about it that aren't good. Nutrients from potatoes and yams. Yeah, based on my research when I did look into that, it looked like sweet potatoes are what I really should be taking in. Corn hub. All right, you are seen, fritters. You are seen. Potatoes are high in vitamins and potassium. They do have potassium. Certain ones have quite a bit of vitamins. I don't know if starchiness is so much, and absorption is good, because that's a big thing for me, right? They're like, broccoli is high in iron, but broccoli is also high in things that prevent iron absorption, which is a pain for me. Josh, you have high vitamin C intake already, for a fact. My vitamin C is probably pretty high too, but I take a vitamin C every day. I have a suite of vitamins that I add to, I add them to my food typically because my stomach has trouble when I just take the vitamins themselves and then eat the food. It's like they're too harsh for me. Man, these vitamins just get to work. Are we still first round? We are no longer first round. Yeah, we want to beat up this guy in the front, and so we want to heal ourselves. 38 and 32 and 22. They just happen to be all tubers that look sort of similar. And strawberry is not a freaking berry. Wait, was it strawberry? Yeah, strawberry isn't a berry. Cashews aren't a nut. They're a seed. And tomato is not a vegetable. It's a fruit. Like, the world is full of freaking lies. Freaking lies. It's just like, does anybody tell the truth anymore? Pepper is a berry, right? Is it? The cake is a lie too. The cake is gluten. Keep that away. Please get a crit. That's okay. Just got a hit. Now this round you die, fam. Oh, you don't even get to transform. Yeah, you can only heal yourself. Selfish. Minus dodge, minus protect. And she is guarded by the grunt. Let's kill the grunt. 33 HP. Yeah, you get out of here. Notion that potatoes have no nutrition get around is the idea that corn is good for you is completely opposite. The idea that corn is good for you got around because, at least in America, there was like a lot of subsidies for growing corn and whatnot. You got a lot of support, right? And so it's just like, oh, corn is very lucrative. Let's make everything corn, including every drink on the shelf. And then we need to tell people how it's good for them and how we only added vitamin C to our juice to make it healthier, not because it didn't have the corporations. I'm gonna punch you. Even prior to that, people believed it was good for you. Yeah, I guess just because it's a vegetable, then maybe. And we think vegetables are good for you. Hey, you moved up. Yeah, dodge this. Dodge this. Look at me. Look at me do this. Boop. Oh, I did the wrong one. That's what happens when you start getting excited. You would have been dead already. I mean, we always believe vegetables are good for you, right? And then you find out legumes mess with your system. What you doing bleeding me, silly goose? 12, 11 to 22 for the back row. I am not overconfident. I'm just juiced up and hyped today. All right, I'm in there. So I'm sorry at that point. Yeah, you know, I just looking at you and I remember like you did a bad thing before, and I don't remember what that bad thing is, but it's just like you gotta get out of here. Overconfidence. Honk, honk, honk that nose, baby. 33. I get up here. Boom. Yori, wow. How the heck have you been? Who does this nobody streamer think they are? I don't freaking know, right? What's wrong with this guy? Just like, oh, I'm gonna have a live stream. I'm gonna talk to people. I'm gonna play games. I'm gonna point the camera. I'm gonna just yada, yada, yada. Where's Christian? He only talks to me on Instagram now. He's just like, wow, this guy's so old. You're too old for this. You're gonna freaking die. Yada, yada, yada. He's still very Christian though. Bro! I love it. I love it. I got things under control. That's why I took a million years in the prep screen, so I could let this guy dodge me and get really frustrated. That's why I did it. I'm just gonna heal you. Any of the old crowd around? Yeah, they're around. Lurker-roozin. Bum. Half here and half there. But some of the main old guard are in the maturity phase of late college. All right, I must really decide what's going to become of my life soon. If you're just gonna dodge, I should just probably try to hit you. Oops. I actually meant to say I should probably debuff you and then try to hit you because you're just gonna dodge. Oh well. Are you old guard yet? You're certainly not that old. What's the cutoff for old guard? Is it percentage or is it just the first couple years? Like, did you have to show up during Dark Souls to be considered old guard? You have 4 shovels? Yeah, I do. Oh, we can start breaking stuff open with the shovels. Why is my Helion so dead? Good thing you bought 2. That's why you don't need to buy that much stuff, because you're going to find stuff. Hey, look at this. Who's using the shovel? Me. Yeah, that makes you old guard. I mean, Haga and Joro are old guard, but I knew them before streaming, right? They've been here since Dark Souls 1. Jay is in the chat. He's been here since Dark Souls 1. Mike. Banshee been around forever. Banshee could be old guard. Wait. Fritters, when did you show up? Gorilla has not been around since he got that casino job. And now he's being an adult. Moyo still shows up every now and then, but Moyo moved to Canada to go to college. And now he's living a real college life. He doesn't have to be on the... Oh god, there's 2 of these guys? Alright, this fight looks... And they shuffled us. This fight looks like it's gonna be a while. Yeah, I feel like Banshee's been around for a long time too. I can't remember exactly when you showed up though. It feels like you've always been here. Probably when you're playing the Shadow Hedgehog. Look at him, always trying to get banned. You think you're funny? You'll be dead soon. You, what's up? How you been? How's it going? It's going great now. It's going great. I had like a year of self-care. I had months of work on my teeth to do. And there still might be a little bit in the future, but and I had to get myself into incredible shape. I'm a dance master. I rock climb 3 times a week now. I meditate. I'm very Californian now. I really needed it. Had a lot of stuff to sort out. Life is grand now. I'm trooping along, and I invest in the stock market now. I'm doing pretty well. And one day, I'm already not in the rat race because I'm dodging it, but I won't even be dodging it by the end of this. I will have the rats run for me. Can somebody else get on the wheel right now? Because I'm too rich to even look at it. Thank you. That couch was comfortable. Yeah, real life Banshee, such a nice guy. Like, hardly a troll at all. Still got a bit in him. Your self-care is awesome. Yeah, that's basically what ended up happening, you know? And it's like, it needed to happen. It was good. We're gonna heal you. We're gonna heal you. Follow H. Yeah, follow. Somebody nag me in Discord to add those chat commands because I forget. Because I'm so focused on the grind right now, baby. I'm on my grind set. What are they saying? Those, like, I'm on my grind set to make a lot of money and invest. And I'm thinking about my investments, man. I'm thinking about my investments. Those freaking guys. Minus protect. You showed up when I was playing XCOM. Yeah, that sounds right. God, I love XCOM. So good. Just grinding delivery to make a lot of money. You showed up halfway through Cherry. Yeah, that's why it's tricky. Like, anybody who showed up, like if DevStream is like my first main memory, it's like Cherry. That's like such a long period of time, right? That it's hard to place people who showed up through Dev. The first stream you saw was Cherry. I do remember the first stream you saw was Cherry, and then you were around for like a lot of Darkest Dungeon, I believe, and then I think you came back during Divinity. I remember that. Sci-fi, started writing your sci-fi novel, realized it needs to be a game. Nice. I still want to finish my old novels too. Maybe once I finish my grind set and get the freedom I want, I can go back to my books and have even more time for that, right? First stream I saw was, how can you even remember? Probably Binding of Isaac for you, right? I'm pretty sure it was probably an Isaac stream, was I? Idaho potatoes are super rich in iron and vitamin C, the good chunk of potassium, passion, and zinc, and very high in copper. I didn't watch you for a while. You start Darkest Dungeon. It's like, oh yeah, that game exists. Look at those buff dudes. Is his name Perseus Pericles? That one dude in the dude thing, in Hades. Hades 2. I hope Hades 2 is like, you know. It wasn't Isaac. It was so then that means it was before Isaac, right? You showed up before Isaac. What was I doing like right before Isaac? I'm trying to remember what I was playing. They're all gods. Yeah, all gods have to be buff. They are just made out of metal. I miss my last two fantasy novels. One that's just basically a very floridly written JRPG. And one that's Moby Dick with airships and an invisible whale. And flying mermaids. Like, I want to realize those fully someday. They're done, but they need to be cleaned up. Oh, get dead! Get dead! A bug where Cherry was jumping through platforms. You helped me fix it. It was, yeah. Okay, I actually remember you helping me fix a bug with Cherry jumping through platforms. I can't remember the specifics of the bug, but like I have a visual of like you in chat as I'm working on that bug, and my head's actually hurting. Slavic mythology, mermaids sit on trees. Really? Aren't flying mermaids just harpies? Is that actually right? Like no kappa. Like harpies, because harpies are usually like somewhat thought of like harpies are just titty birds. Harpies have feathers. Yeah, but they kind of like occupy the same space, right? You wrote half the code for Cherry when I was sick one day. Oh, really? Did I forget that? If you wrote half the code for Cherry, that means it would be half gone now because the early code was so inexperienced and bad that I reduced the word count by like 50% by the time I was done with Cherry. Harpies are more birds than fish, though. That's true. Nib. Harpy PTSD intensive. Does he get more life when he goes to this mode? I think he does, huh? Frick. How dare you say this about my code? Cursory retreat? Bro, go back all you want, alright? I'm killing up front. I'm chilling and killing. Boom. That's what I read at first too, you honestly. Basic depiction. Sometimes they're intelligent. Sometimes they're really aggressive humanoid birds. We're about to have a crazy occultist. Volatile impact. Oof. That just does damage. Hermetic laceration. All right, this fight is getting out of control. Hey, you guys are completely out of control. All right, you need 4 to 7 damage. Oh, because that's the bite. 17 to 19. You guys need to chill. You guys need to chill. And you, what, 20, 12, 14. These are guys that like hit the back row, but they kind of hit everything. They kind of hit everything, and your damage and your accuracy are down, but I don't really know. 26. You can take that. Bleed. Who wants? You don't even need a mark. 9 to 18. Kill him. Never mind. Never mind. Don't kill him. Give him another chance. Okay, now he's dead. I mean, it was the only one you could hit that he wouldn't die from. Ward has a bonus to pagan allies, so that can be a determining factor who you bring and who you heat. Oh, who you leave. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about the religious stuff. So much more to consider. I mean, you have disdain for companions other than your own. Are you still alive? No, I don't think so. Probably not. I mean, a lot of people died very quickly, but ain't nobody dying anymore. I care about principles. That is actually true as well, but it is far more fun to say Katie just doesn't like different opinions. Minus stress received. I like that. There we go. Redeem name character. But you're dead. That's okay. You be a character again. Plus stun resist, plus move resist. We like that. Who wants this? We got trinkets, baby. Ember value. Give me that there, Jade. I wonder how valuable Ember actually is. Amber, how valuable are you? What are we gonna get rid of? I guess I'll take this instead. Some people think opinions on affiliations vary a lot. Some people think it's another layer of overcomplication. Some people think it makes certain team comps mandatory. It's just another avenue to strengthen your team. So far, I guess I personally just see it as just like another factor to consider that's interesting. But I do think I'm at cognitive load, and so my brain is dropping stuff. I'm preempting a joke in the chat about my cognitive load being like far smaller than, or like me thinking about Sonic the Hedgehog too much. Okay, and then that's why I have the cognitive load that I do have. All right, I'm shutting that down. Read more books, coward. Yeah, I actually haven't read a book in a long time. These days, actually, last time I was sick. Was it when I got the COVID shot? I guess it's been a very long time. I was trying to listen to some books, but I have a refined taste nowadays. Okay, I've been reading Naruto because I never actually went all the way through it properly before, and I was like, you know what? This has some really boring parts, but I'm sorry I was so hard on you before, Naruto. It's time we get rid of some stuff. How about that, huh? That didn't have an effect. We have 2 laudanums now. Let's try bandages. That didn't have an effect. We have a lot of shovels. It's a shovel. Emeralds and gold. Company. Yeah, doing well and flourishing. Have fun, you. Have fun. Read more books. But apparently, occasionally I just get into a fit of book reading. Have you read Naruto? Listen to some 40K audiobooks since I often have the chance to. Wowzers. My problem is when I listen to an audiobook, I don't form as strong of a visual of what I'm... what? Oh, that's... Okay, that's the icon for the round starting. Bird actually hits for a lot of damage. But I think if we don't kill this guy, we tend to regret it, right? So... We're just going to set him up to get deaded up, and then I think I should kill Bird Guy next. You should be healed first turn, though. I don't believe in audiobooks. Yeah, maybe I technically don't, huh? Because I just have a hard time storing the information the same way. It can be good for when you're painting. Yeah, I think if because I guess the thing is, maybe I don't multitask very well and read per se. Like multitasking listening to music, cool. Multitasking listening to like a podcast or a YouTube essay video or something like that. Like that tends to work pretty well. But like with a book, I need to take the info in and then visualize the scene. But if I'm doing something else, then I'm not really gonna visualize, right? Reading is a serious endeavor. Yeah, I guess so. Also, I read kind of strangely. I realize when I read, it's like I read really fast, and so like I'll read a big chunk, and then I almost do like this kind of reverse visualization of everything I went through. Hound's Rush. Painting minis takes far more visual attention than brain work. Yeah, that's true. I went to a Warhammer store, and they had me paint a mini, and I was like, this is neat. And they're like, yeah, buy this for $60, right? And I was like, I'll think about it. And they seemed very disappointed when I said I'd think about it, because they were like, oh, he's not coming back. And I was like, but sometimes I have to deliver DoorDash to them, so they might see me again, and I'll be like, yeah, I wanted that like alien, and I still kind of do want it, but I kind of want my money to do different things. 12, 23. Just heal yourself, I guess. Yeah! I love crit heals. Crit heals feel so nice, man. Official Warhammer stores don't have the right to be disappointed when they charge official Warhammer prices. Yeah. Minus damage, minus dodge. Should we just get rid of you? Guarded by the grunt. Yeah, I think we should just kill the grunt. Kill him! Those guys were nice, and like so all of the lore they told me was nice and stuff, but it's just like, bruh, a pair of climbing shoes is gonna go a lot further right now, so I think I'm gonna just do that. I wonder if I should camp before your stress gets too high and just take care of you. Hey, get Z out of here. 20. Have you ever heard of French hot chocolate? Would you stop that? Oh my god, look at all the stuff you just cured. You just discovered it and you want to try it so bad. What makes it French? What makes it hot? Kits cost at most $1 per box when you factor in material costs, packaging, processing. Makes it a $6,000 upcharge. That's a good point. It's thick looking. It's got frogs in it. Freaking fritters. Finish him. Damage versus targets below max 50% max HP. That would be you. What's the accuracy? 79. Decent? What? That's not anything more. Alright, but now you're dead. 3D printing is cutting into their bottom line. That's a good hustle, though. That's like selling boba, or it's just like tea with some sugar and yogurt balls. Like, that's actually, well, I mean, maybe it's not a great hustle because most restaurants aren't that good of a hustle. Maybe it's like being Visa and MasterCard, where you don't even make the credit cards. You just tell the bank, yeah, sure, you can make a credit card with a name on it. And you tell the vendor, hey, yeah, this person's using your credit card, and we're going to take some money for that. Finding that out was like, wow. Forbidden smoothie. Yeah. No smoothie, just water. How about that? $28. Heal him big. Everybody's bleeding. Resculpt the flesh. I wish you would stop all your sculpt reflecting. You wish you could afford a blender right now. I guess since I had so much teeth stuff, maybe that led to me easing back on my blenderizing. On the sugar. Even natural sugar. Though I still intake a lot of natural sugar. Because I need to keep myself powered internally. I have a blender and never use it. I have a blender and I use it for 3D models. How about you be dead? 19. Alright, we need Birdman to come to the front, or we need to Iron Swan him when he's way in the back. Frick! What is your dodge? 10? That's not even that good. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. We don't like all that stress, man. Too addicted to honeydew smoothies? That sounds like a really good idea. Wow. That sounds like a really good idea. Oh my god. This also does bleed. That's nice. Learn that underscored delicious apples are super low in natural sugar, which is why they're usually less popular and therefore less expensive. Red delicious apples are lower in sugar. I like them though, but like, yeah, now that you mention it, are there other kind of delicious apples? Honeydew is delicious, or golden delicious. Yeah, they definitely feel a little starchier than other apples. But like, I usually just pick the apples I'm buying based on whatever ones have like a decent price and are ones I don't hate. Like the day I go to the store. 5 damage. There might be others. I mean, I'm sure it varies between all of them, right? Dude, what happened to clearing corpses? You cleared corpse. That was only one. Aren't you supposed to clear them all? Clear all corpses. Oh no, we missed. That's right. I'm imagining things. Oops. Boom. I guess we gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Minus dodge, minus protect. Why don't you take this turn to heal yourself? Oh, it's a dot? Never mind. That one wasn't the idea. Frick! You better not be able to do anything in the front row or I'm gonna be mad. You don't like avocados. You can see yourself using them as a thickener for OJ smoothies. Except the abhorrent color. I feel like I like avocados, but they're too thick for my stomach. Too much to digest and put down. Put that avocado down. Now you sleep. Jade, citrine. Do I want the money? Take the money. Take the money. Take the money. 1 bandage. Oh, 5 damage. All right, we're gonna use that bandage. But yeah, that's one way I'm not a Californian. All right, like I don't like avocados. Okay, I don't like avocados. Better have my money. Valor mark, Wildlander tokens denoting one's strength and accomplishment. Oh, we use that for stuff in the airship. And so like that's an item that you store here? That takes up a slot. Resentment towards avocado because of California rolls. Why is it so hard to just get some tuna on my fish and rice? I like avocado in the context of like sushi. I suppose it's fine. My housemate is allergic to avocado. It's like, I guess I'm allergic to a million things, but like not avocado. And it's just when I see somebody is, it's like, oh man. Isn't citrine more valuable in this than it used to be? 400 gold? Alum cleanser. Yeah, maybe. Just use that. You don't understand sushi? What? It's like a miniature fish sandwich. What's there to not understand? Because eel tastes so good, it's so delicious. But if you have eel sushi, you don't like it? That's stress. Should I risk a break for you? Maybe, maybe not. I just wish you wouldn't go crazy, but I don't think we're gonna make it. 4 rooms, 4 rooms. Well, you know what? I should probably camp earlier rather than later. But when everybody's low. Gajillion airborne allergies. The only food you seem to have a bad reaction to is ham? Really? Wow. I guess I'm lucky in the sense I'm not allergic to any meat. Like putting steak sauce on steak, it ruins the flavor of the steak. And the fact that ketchup is just corn most of the time. It's like, we're gonna have a hamburger with corn. Weird. Hamburger with ketchup. Oh yeah, normal. How long ago was Dark Souls? Woo! 5 years? 6 years? A million years? At least 5 years. It's been a minute. That item had no effect. I thought ketchup was just flavored vinegar. They actually cycle the ingredients of ketchup over time. So, because the corn is cheaper. So if you check it, sometimes the first ingredient on popular ketchups will be tomatoes, and then you check later in the year, and it might be corn. Ba 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 ba. Unagi is triple S tier, unless it was frozen at some point. Then it's automatic D tier. I have an award-winning sushi restaurant near me. And when everybody was shutting down during lockdown, they were expanding. But now that they've expanded, they don't taste as amazing as they used to taste, honestly. Oh, I burned the supplies! That was brilliant. I think I'm going to camp just to get his stress down and to have more space. You could come and have eel in Japan. -5 stress if everybody gets to eat. It's not like we don't have enough food for that. Boom. Camping sooner rather than later. Instead of when you're tired. Because in real life, when you camp, you don't get boosts and bonus. So you would want to do it when you're tired. Come to Japan. Yeah, eventually. Kit, my housemate, just got back from Japan. And came back sick. And he halfway told me the story of his Japan trip last night, but then I fell asleep because I was tired from dance. And I woke up on the couch. And he said, I will tell you the rest some other time. Prep talk. Heal 10 stress, produce 2 dog treats. Size 2 or bigger. Find supplies. I don't really have a lot of stress relieving things. Battle trance. You want to be in position 1 for damage up. Yeah, you'll end up there eventually. Your trip plans? What's roughly the idea? This did not go as planned. I will brag about them to anyone. Self only. I can do this. Minus stress received. It's the main thing we want. We're not fighting anything 2 or higher. Plus scout chance. Scout chance does not really seem to be triggering all that much. Random supply item. I mean, maybe we should do this. You can't, yeah, you can't encourage yourself, right? That would make sense. And you can't prep talk yourself. Horror, 2 of 3. 2 of 3. 2/3 chance of horror if not pagan. Oh, so people are going to end up with horror. But I think I still have laudanum. Right, he's always pagan. You're pagan. Cool. You're religious. That's okay, I accept you. You're pagan. That'll be cool. 2 over 3 turns. Okay. They'll fly over her with a crop duster. Horror is incurable. Didn't laudanum used to do that? One would swear. Oh, it just straight up says that you can't cure the horror. I see. Interesting. Technical limitations. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Yeah. You got a spreadsheet? Yeah. Jeebus, I just finished eating, but I'm getting hungry. Camping is super jank for whatever reason. Must have been like, you know, a code yourself into a corner thing. We are healthy and prepared for what may come.
We follow the ever-guiding light.
Dodge. Uses a separate set of parameters and rules to the rest of the game. It is very different. I can't agree. I'm gonna go get a food bar in a second. I've just burned a lot of energy somehow. Somehow I've just burned a lot of energy. I don't know how I did it or why I did it. I think we're supposed to use a shovel on this. Yeah.
Be gentle, for for sale or for
You want anything bought in Japan and brought back? I could do it for you. Man, the only thing I want from Japan is not going to be cheaper in Japan. An IRL hunger check. I did. Right? Super hyper Birdman, Dancer. Oof. This is... I don't want to fight this battle. I don't want to fight this battle. I don't want to do this fight. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do this. But I will be right back. I'm gone. Tokubetsu. Sake, please. Sake, please. I returned. They had a discount on grass-fed bison bars, so I can start throwing Psycho Crushers. Food bars, meat. He back with a snack. Back with a snack. You eat directly through your spine like every normal human, right, Lord Zuck of the metaverse? That'll work. Alright, let's see this stupid fight. You gotta go. Is that sound only in my head? I heard no, it's probably only in my head and I look crazier than usual right now. Never mind. Never mind, forget I said anything. Oh, Okay, you heard a weird scratching sound. Okay, okay, thank you. Maybe it was this. No. Where the heck did that come from? Did I produce that? It was like my brain was... you know what? Doesn't matter. 40K, there's a surprisingly inexpensive way to play games. Separate game where you need only one box of minis to play, and they're usually priced fairly, at least in comparison to the usual BS. Yeah. Yeah, they were like, do you want to play a game? We were there, and I was like, this looks like it's going to take 3 hours. That's just kind of my thing about board games. It's like, I love board games. I hate that so many of them just take like, oh yeah, welcome to like the rest of your life. Kill Team is pretty fun. Bison bars are crazy, man. Yeah. I instantly feel, not that I need to feel any more juiced or jacked right now, but I feel juiced and jacked. Was set up to have, dude, freaking, I didn't like that. Oh my god, they're attacking so much. All right, we're not gonna get out of this without Nib going crazy. It's just gonna happen. Excuse me. I apologize in advance, Nib. You're gonna dodge. I mean, you're gonna get hit pretty hard. We're just gonna go for it. Counter for 9. You look so buff, but you're not that tough. Dodge! What a punk. And you're gonna bleed to death. Loser! Alright, you're next, Dancer. We do not appreciate you. I will have you know that. You hate cats? I hated cats until they forced me to love them. Nah, I like all animals. But man, I had to learn some things about boundaries. I can do this. Why did you get minus for doing that? For saying that? You know what? Minus. Dodge 5. Speed is so high. 3D printed kits so you can play effectively for free. Yeah, that's once we all have 3D printers. Does that seem like something that's gonna happen to anyone? I'm not too versed on like where we're at with 3D printing technology these days. I can't do this. Oh, living things confuse me. Something can be alive but not conceptual. I mean, you breathe, you poop, you sleep, you procreate. You get to stay alive. And you take in some sort of energy system. That energy system distributes to things that we count above the bar of life, and you get to be alive, right? Conscious thought or whatever. You know, ain't a requirement. Do I really need to debuff you anymore? Oh, your dodge is already down. Why are we wasting all this time not just bashing your face in? Communal printers and people who will charge you a small thing to print fees for you. That'd be cool. But what I print, I have just more figures and plushies and I have just more stuff than I would ever. Can you stop that? You're dead. You're dead. It isn't a requirement, but you've never lived without it. That's true. But you've also never lived without opposable thumbs, and certain creatures must live without those. Bye! Stop it, Birdman. Uh-oh, you're stressed. That's it. $20. Do I just want you to come to the front? Please report to the front office, stupid Birdman. 3D Cults 3D that has like agility STL files, which are free. Why is it called Cults 3D? Is Cult the name of a person? Get out of here, punk. I don't know. Like, that seems a little intense. You dodged my dodge reduction thing, you butt. You can't do that. Cults 3D, because the 2D cults just weren't expansive enough. We come at it from all directions.
adequate performance for now. Keep it up.
Without creative searching, people use legally distinctive names to keep the lawyers at bay. Yeah. Hey, that's good. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. We are making tracks in this dungeon. Tracks in the dungeon. Oh, I didn't see that. Person seems to have died in this pose. I mean, wouldn't this just burn him alive? Ah. Oh, yeah, he was holding a candle. What was our boon? A boon at last? What did we get? Carronades are space bugs. Yeah, Nib is going crazy. There's no stopping that. They're not they're they're space elves. Hey, it's a dude. And he's alive. Oh, he's a vendor. And we give him Levantine? Check your buffs. Minus stress received. Okay. You never claimed you were sane to begin with. That's true. Came in manic. That makes things simple. Maybe just any supply. So what if I give you laudanum? I'll find a use for it. Oh, okay. Is that more than I bought it for? 900? I believe so. Josh is saying he would not kill me like Crime and Punishment. Yeah. Raskolnikov insane? I mean, I feel like it's more he went insane after the murder. Brrr, for the main character in that. It's 200, you buy it for 100. Brrr, we made money. See, that's what I'm in here for. I make money. I'm on that grind set every day, alright? Keep going, keep dungeoneering, keep searching, keep digging, keep the stress at bay. You get it, baby. Amber Corrupted Ward. This would be holy water. He was possessed by his theory of being a great man. And that's why he did her in. And that's why he was a murderer that the police knew about. Yeah, I guess he was. That's why he convinced himself he could do murder, huh? Because he convinced himself he was great. I don't feel like a torch is the way to go. I don't think I have the item for this. Because it's corrupted. So if it's corrupted, we need to like break down the corruption. It ruptures when struck. Minus 15% damage. God dang it. Ah, I saw the trap and didn't hit it in time. Yeah, I guess so. And then at the end, he's repenting. Nib irrational. He talked about his sister getting married like he was in the third person. Raw amber is basically like nitroglycerin. Oh! So we should totally just try to blow it all up. Wow, this area was front-loaded with fightseries. He did what a virtuous brother would do. Without any real sentiment. He talked about his sister getting married like he was the third person. I might need to you know what? You're making me want to revisit the only novel I still actually physically own. It was bad to burn it. Oh yeah, let's try a key. Yo! What a boon! What a boon! Use the key, got a key. That's the key, baby. Let's use another key. The key is the key.
Our cause is righteous, but requires funds.
No room for the shovel. I mean, we're so far along at this point. Do we really need a shovel? I am making real decisions about my inventory. Look at me, mommy. I could do it. Base scout chance did give a nerf, but there was more ways to boost it. Okay, yeah, that's how I was thinking. It doesn't trigger very much. Throw away your dog treats? Oh, yeah. Fine. Fine for gold. And a shovel for... I guess I'll swap it with the disease kit. Wobby! Wobbly Gina! It goes. Just going. 2K hours, I can't remember to use dog treats. Yeah. Bro! Finally, a smooth dungeon. We scouted! There's no bad guys! Yay! Only Nib is crazy. It went well. Hey, buddy. Want a torch? Have a torch. But that just gives us a buff, doesn't it? Minus stress. Minus stress. Oh, yeah, we're not even going to have a fight in here. I don't need to turn the lights back up. But there's no treasure in there. And there is an obstacle and a curio. A curiosity. Ah, look at that. I used all my shovels. I think, mostly. Ancient cocoon. Dust-covered cravat's weapon of Curio-chan. Curio-chan! We did not use a lot of food. Okay, I did waste money on the food. That happened. I threw shovels away. I used the shovels for experimentation. Okay? I was learning with them. Antidote. I mean, what good is a key gonna do on an ancient cocoon? That does not make any sense. Archaeology kit? Yo! We have Matak. I think we should just get rid of whatever now. Probably better than torches. Probably better than torches. Quest complete. Let's go home. Oh yeah. Well, the torches are cheaper. I think, right? Worth the most? Or the least. Oh well. Majima to jump out. Cross. Now we have more torches and one anti-venom. Good point. Oh well. Too late now. I decided and I thought later. Move fast, break things. Okay. It's the Silicon Valley way. Move skill and stun stills got worse for Nib.
It is strange that a place so distant from the rest of the world can possess such marvelous technologies.
My Vestal is a Destal. Dead. And no new healer. Slugger Bounty Hunter is pretty hype. You have a point. I guess Margaret got knocked out drinking. Gildersleeve. Ooh, new class.
A seasoned soldier.
I haven't got an Arbalest yet either. Or a Man o' War. Oh, I think we had one, but he died. Yeah, he did. Mickey, Arbiter, Gino. I like how everybody who had a name is dead. Everybody who had a name is dead. Vestal is gone. So what do you do? Musketeer, the same thing as Arbalest. Not in the mod. The Musketeer is far more complicated than the Arbalest. You're not dead. Why do you have a gravestone then? Funeral site. Oh yeah, Jintox. I misspelled your name. So it's not you. That's true. You are still alive. You are still alive. Eldritch Core on foot. Wait, this is an Eldritch creature? Change mode in mech. Has a mech. Trap disarm. Change mode on foot. Omni Pistol Blast. Plus damage versus marked. Debuff target minus 10 speed. Otherwise stun. On prep round. Mark target 3 rounds minus 7 dodge. Really likes to ignore prep rounds. Pillar of Steel. Minus 67 damage on prep round. Buff self plus damage plus heat level. I make it look like a work accident otherwise. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to I don't want to pay the fees for letting you go. We have ways of firing you. Word conflagration. I'm probably just gonna have to play this class to see, like, I guess the modes. Huh. Prismatic Doom can't be riposted. So I guess it's like a like this guy, like the Abomination. It seems like there's 2 modes. Tends to make sense in the field. Yeah, it seems like I'm gonna get out there and I'll just see the 2 mode states, and then it'll probably just all add up, and everything will be all right. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything gonna be just fine. So woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Oddities dealer Galley. What kind of severance package I offer? I pay my severance package for you and exposure. Maybe you should go work in the gold factory. No woman, no cry. I went to see you cry. Have I cried on stream? I think, there's probably some game that made me cry. I probably played something that made me cry. I'm talking too much on stream to cry, I suppose. That's just indulging in the delight. Lost Tech? Nah. Lose me with that Lost Tech. Kingdom Hearts 3? We didn't even get that far. Yeah, I guess I didn't. Stream a game that make you cry, but you've cried to several games. Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence made me cry at the... So heroic stuff makes me cry. That made me cry at the end. The Super Mario Galaxy 2 trailer made me cry because of the raw creativity. Those are the 2 off the top of my head. When I was a kid, I cried at the end of a lot of Nintendo games because the last boss was so hard. And I was like, I just can't beat this. Pyre made you cry? That's like the one Supergiant game I haven't played. Interesting. I cry so... I look like a victim to blood loss. More movies have probably made me cry. It's the best Supergiant game. Yeah, I got the feeling that I was like, people were so dogging on it so much. I got the feeling that I was like, you know, this is probably just misunderstood. I'm gonna heal your stress. I'm gonna heal your stress. Musketeer, like everybody's just halfway to Stressville. People who didn't like Pirate usually didn't like the gameplay, but a lot of times, like, that'll sometimes, because I feel with the way Supergiant makes games, I feel like that would just be like, it wasn't bad gameplay, it just wasn't conveyed very well somehow, or something like that, and so people just didn't get it, or there was just like a few things about it that just didn't add up. But if you like give it a shot, like it's all there. The legendary story, really. See, it's dogged on, but it's received overwhelmingly positive. I feel like out of all their games, Pyre is the one that everybody's like, eh. Buff damage, buff self, become enraged, plus crits receive chance, minus 15 dodge. It's just a massive of genres that don't share audiences very often. Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it. Boom, boom, boom. I never played that one. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I guess they just kind of looked at it and they were like, eh. Too experimental, too risky, too indie. Fantasy sports ball RPG with visual novel elements. Stop buffing that other Helion, you're cooler. You are! I actually do apologize. I will buff you instead. Ew, sports. Keep the jock out of my video games, man. Gross. Okay, we're getting to 10,000. But now, with Katie's tutelage, I don't overspend in dungeons. More of a real-time tactics game. That's a lot of genre master-ups end up being something like that. Going to sleep. Nighto! Quality restos. Uppercut. Uppercut works on prep round? My goodness. Conceptually, it's like battle hockey. Hockey is a battle. That it is indeed. You look at that and just keep thinking of console sports games. I mean, honestly, when sports games were arcadey, I loved them. And then when the Sim sports games were like on really old systems and they couldn't be too realistic, I loved them then too. But now as they get more realistic, I'm just like, why don't I just want to play like, just play real video. Just play real sport. So, trade refined ember. So this is my refined ember dust. And then I trade that here to get the lost tech. Used to create ship decks? I must not be there yet. But it definitely doesn't play like one. You have actually just sold me on Pyre. Now I want to play. I want to play it now. Because all their games are pretty cool. Bastion was cool. Though I didn't like... Was it you couldn't shoot and move at the same time in Bastion? And that was my only problem with it. That was a big problem. But that was my only real problem. And I really liked Transistor. You know, and Hades. Hades may not be a great roguelike, but it's a great game. Got myself a good 80 hours in it. Pyre stream win. I don't think it would be a very great game to stream, though. Side decks are the icon next to scrolls. Oh! I missed this! Each side deck uses different currencies to construct, but all require lost tech, which can be obtained by trading with the Rot Herring Company's tech exchange found in the Ember Workshop. Some buildings now have tiered progression and require other side decks to be built. Okay. Huh. Hades is the worst Supergiant game, but that makes it a great game because it's by Supergiant. It's definitely like their most accessible. Like, I actually never thought about how much I like Hades versus other games. I suppose, maybe I feel like I enjoyed Transistor more, but Transistor just didn't have as much playability. Ooh, you need a lot. Gain additional respite points. Requires idle stress, healed in town. So I need to be constantly getting lost tech. So I'm constantly building this stuff up. I see. So basically, somebody should be in there like every single time. And they get stress healed anyway. So why not? Right? And then somebody should be in there converting the raw amber. But I feel like they could get some sort of poisoning by being in there. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if I found it to be quite disappointing. Except for the Amber Din doesn't really do nothing for us except 100% stress heal. Nah? Oh, okay. Clear then. Very clear. Very clear. I felt like that last bite was I felt awkward eating that. Hades, the gameplay wore too thin for you before completing the story. It did wear thin. Like, I still like the core of see a circle, dodge, move back in and hit. But for a roguelike, you have too much control over what you get. And then I was always just sort of like, okay, well, I'm just going to build my ideal build every single time and then win every single time, right? Let's figure out who we're taking, and that'll decide who we're upgrading. Cool story, but far too little was explained. Yeah, it did have a cool story. Plus, I like the aesthetic of it too. And it was Hades, but a little more, a little less action, a little more command base. Major runs really still. Yeah, that was my thing. I didn't play it more than once, right? Which is probably why I think of Hades more. Minus 30 stress received is stress above 50. Plus 5 stress received. I like this. Complete room battles. Oh, goodness. Y'all too stressed to come with us. You gotta stay home. Let's try this new class. You look like you're back row? Oh, it looks like one transformation is back row and one transformation is front row. So. But it also looks like we don't have a healer around. Mallory. So we'll make our Arbalist like a makeshift healer, I suppose. And then I guess we'll try to focus on defense. This team stuns and bleeds. Or this team stuns but does not bleed because of where we're going. Actually, we're not encountering that many skeletons, but I guess we still don't want much bleeding. Minus stress received. Alright, who's going in with stress? You are. And you're an abomination, so minus stress received would be good for you. Oh yeah, I should look at the stats of the new class, right? Blight and bleed resist comparatively very hard to blight. Very good. Harder than average to bleed. You don't really need trinkets to keep yourself trinkerized, I must say. I must say. Bastion had better combat and well-paced narrative. Like meaningful character interactions. Soundtrack only had 3 noteworthy songs, but god, they're quality songs. I mean, I feel like that's most of their soundtracks, like, don't have that many quality songs. Or no, don't have that many songs, but then, like, the ones they do have are quality. And if they do have a lot of songs, then there's only so many that really stand out or seem to, like, matter that much. Plus mark skill chance, plus stun skill chance. Don't you mark? I think you mark. Plus resolve. I wish I had something to make your healing better. You know, by this point in base Darkest Dungeon, I would have some crazy healing accessory. Range skills and plus damage. Plus stun skill chance, plus accuracy. I mean, you have stun. I guess you could have stun. So sure, why not? Bleed resist, because you'll be guarding everybody. Blight resist, because that's what we got to worry about here. We finally have a full suite of trinkets equipped to people. We have a team that can do a great deal. Buff target, plus dodge, minus stress receive. That's good. You should be guarding. Bellow, minus dodge, minus speed, and then just an attack. What about your stun? Rampart. And it moves you forward. And then the Abomination use raised. Translators have stand out. Pyre has the greatest functional soundtrack of any game you've ever played. The music does all the speaking. You're like, you're selling me Pyre. I wonder if I have it sitting around from an old Humble bundle at this point. Like, it just sounds more and more like something I should have played. Crush. Do I want minus dodge and minus speed on everybody and plus crit chance up? I do. Guard ally and buff self. So maybe not plus dodge for us because I gotta hit stuff. But this is also a team that I don't want to get attacked. You know what? You're just not gonna be so much about the hitting, I guess. We got 2 flexible units. In your back row, you gotta heal. And what do you have for prep round? Bola, minus 50% damage on prep round. Nice. Mark target. Wow, a lot of this stuff ignores prep round. Minus accuracy, minus crit. Wow, I feel like the Arbalest didn't do all this before. There's some good stuff in here. There's some good stuff in here. Yeah, you can mark target, so I guess you don't need the mark. But minus dodge is a big deal. Plus torch, plus stress healing. We don't need that. We don't need that. Bola versus minus 50%. I like this minus 50% damage, even if it's only the first round. But there's so much stuff that just dodges stuff. We're gonna go like this. Full power now, which is pretty solid. Before it was AoE and half damage. Yeah, it hit like two things, right? All your wins and losses impact the story. If you lose a right, it becomes part of the journey. That includes the really important rights. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, like Bola's so good. Like, usually I would just pick Mark without having to think about it, but I feel like I kind of need to think about Bola. Bola! Brah. Do I want Mark or do I want a Bola? Mark or Bola? Mark or Bola? Minus 50% damage. That's minus damage to itself. And it does knockback. And it does minus speech. I'm gonna go with Mark. I want minus 20 dodge. To get that stupid dancer. This is a medium dungeon? Complete 100% of room battles. Besides a mark to consider using in prep was a challenge with Arbalest. Yeah, I can see that. And so now just like all the moves kind of have a little prep boosty. Am I good enough for a medium dungeon at this yet? We'll have to see. We'll have to pace ourselves. All right. But do I have the funds to do a medium dungeon is also another question. That is probably enough food. We'll probably procure more food. And then we're going to do one of each. Method! You have arrived. Good job. So glad you made it. Super sick. My nose is super congested right now. But other than that, I'm fine. I think it was because my mom's house, or my mom's apartment, she says it's really mildewy in the walls and stuff. So I think that was affecting me while I was there. But I stayed as long as I could, as long as I needed to. And then I was out of stuff. And I don't want to do big giant sniffles in the nose. Yeah. Can she move? I mean, generally she's fine. And if she has an air purifier, she's okay. Me? I was pretty affected. So I don't know. But if she needs me to come back, I would still go over there and spend a night or something. And go rock climbing nearby. Yeah, I mean, something's in there. There have been people in that complex moving out because, you know, super power-up mushrooms were growing out of the walls, so. Allergies and worse. I mean, my mom has plenty already, so. If she was going to get more of something, she's probably got it. We are probably going to have to be very successful at this undertaking. I will still take only one of all things. Of all things. But yeah, mom's back. She gets hairline fractures in her spine sometimes. Because celiac disease causes osteoporosis. And the osteoporosis, if she doesn't manage things very well, one day the back is just gonna hurt. And I went over there and stayed a good chunk of the week to take a load off. But by the end of the day, she seemed more excited about being a mom. And I'm playing games on the TV, and like she's cooking me dinner, and I was like, wait a second, this isn't what I came here for. There's a Californian body you could report that place to. Really? Yeah. And then they'll tear up the walls and look through it. Hopefully this works out right. Easier said than done. Also, she just really doesn't want to. Like, she really likes where she's at, but that part of things sucks. But everything else about it, like, she absolutely loves. So we do something about these big time sniffles. Or they'll tear the building down and then you have to move.
Levantine scouts patrol this area. Do not allow them to report back.
California seems like a state where you could have somebody do that, but you'd probably have to fight for it. It's probably not very well funded. Yada yada. You could do it, but it probably takes some time. Where are we going? We're trying to find us the room battles. Hold up.
Our cause cause is righteous, but
What the
requires
heck?
funds.
Yeah, I mean there would be a law, but you'd have to prove. There's probably like at a particular level. It's probably a particular level of proving of danger, and then like whatever, you know, whatever's supposed to take care of that would actually do something. And a certain level, it has to be a certain level of egregious offense, and then once you reach that level of egregious offense, then this government body to handle the apartments not being taken care of might step in, but very slowly. I feel like that's how it would go. Shouldn't I go the other way? I mean, yes, I should have sort of, maybe not really. I guess it didn't matter. Ultimately, when you look at everything, it didn't matter. I don't know. Nothing matters. Right, you get a buff for less stress received. Frick!
Be more careful.
Bro, I'm trying. But yeah. Plus, that was a proper off day, because I am taking no off days off lately, but I am also just juiced with energy forever, so doesn't seem to be bad.
This land is filled.
Because I virtually never get tired anymore, or at least right now. Like, that's why I had to absolutely stream today. Last night, I played Dance Dance till the arcade. Well, I got there late, but the arcade closed at 2 a.m. Came home, eventually fell asleep on the couch. Woke up in the morning, went rock climbing at my local gym. Came back, cooked food. Did deliveries until now, and I was just like, I'm just popping with energy still. And I'm like, I need to go do something with this that's like not stupid. So I'm gonna go stream. Be more careful. Upcoming rain. Yeah, it's fantastic for delivery work. That's why I was like, okay, I'm not gonna try too hard today, because it's supposed to rain most of next week. So let's chill at home and stream and do whatever tonight. So we're and just be super juiced tomorrow to go hard in the inclement weather. So it should be a good week. Plus 15 max HP. When the time arrives, you gotta grind. Dude, there are no... I mean, I'm not complaining, but there are no fights. Here, it started raining this evening. Actually, when I came back, I was getting sprinkles. But not enough sprinkles and not soon enough for people to start ordering stuff. Oh, look, what an easy fight. What the heck? Oh. Quiver draw. Draw all the quivers you want. I don't care. You should take less stress because of your trinket. Slam. But only has minus 50 damage on the prep round. So I guess that's more for moving stuff around. I guess we should, because we want you dead, because you'll be a problem. Alright, here's the new class. Completely in session. And for guard break. Yeah. Oh yeah, you could be guarded by the grunt, huh? That is true. I feel like the gun's probably gonna guard the archer though. That's what they would do. Mark target, ignores prep rounds accuracy reduction, debuff target, -7 dodge. Eldritch Core, forward 2, change to mode in... Okay, well, we're on foot, right? So what's prep round? Clears riposte. That's nice. Debuff target, -10 speed on prep round. Ignores prep round's accuracy debuff, -10 Minus 10 dodge. Don't really care about that. Okay. Oh, you move forward when you become a mech. Eldritch Core on cooldown until camp? Okay. And you can't dodge and you're slower and you're worse at disarming traps. You're going to stay in the mech. That's a new class in the my immersion. Wow, it's a mecha. Forward 1, minus 67 damage. Buff self. Heat level increases. Oh, there must be a heat level there. After hitting someone, I guess? For 6? That's got like big O punch arms. Action. Big O. I can break your riposte. Fam. Plus dodge, minus stress receive. Stun and knockback. The skin specifically is a reference to Big O. Oh my god. Oh my god. I even have like, do I still have that? Like way back when you had to download MP3s. I used to open up the stream with a Big O song. Man, I don't even know if I have all that anymore. Anime. Oh yeah, there we go. That's dope. I loved Big O. It's like Batman as a mecha anime. If you didn't like that, you're crazy, right? Let me see if I can find the opening song. Oh, I guess there's that. Yeah, like it literally is. I needed to like do a punch. 1500s Germany figured out how to combine Eldritch MacGuffins into technology and went through an explosive industrial revolution. Yeah, you know, I did feel like it kind of added up. Oh, I can't hit you in the... Oh, you're not size 2. I can't hit you in the front row. Accuracy reduction, we could. This is minus... We can minus your dodge. What's your dodge? I don't think it's that good. Protected by the grunt. I like that this song has a siren in it. It just so matches this guy. Dang, 22? Stop that. I don't got that kind of healing. You can't do that. Or Ostfinger Empire. Using things from the abyss to power your entire society isn't a very sustainable system. But it sure is interesting. Slam, rage, rake. Boom. Dodge. What a punk. There was also there's one song I'm thinking of. Maybe I don't have it. It should be loud enough to go over the Darkest Dungeon music, but yeah, I guess I don't have it here. I don't know where it is. Oh yeah, this one. Oh, it's not loud enough. Oh well. Feels much earlier, but I'm not that good at history. Dreicher is a former member of Ostminster's scientific community and army. Yeah. Big O. Okay, you know what? I have to do it. I have to do it. Now that I know this is specifically a Big O reference, I have no choice. Music volume. Cause like I at least need to do one hit with the one hit with the with the mecha with this. Here, you wanna... Alright, everybody else just kind of do stuff, but it's more of a setup for the mech to just get to business, okay? Actually, you need to not get hit. You're in a bad place. Okay. We want... Prismatic Doom. Ignores riposte. There we go. Riposte will be ignored. Gilderslave. Action! Oh, you're dead! Nice. Was it cast in the name of God? Was it ye not guilty? Ye not evil? Oh, you missed. That's because you're not big. Keep on the heel. Ye not guilty. Yeah. Norman. Send me some, what is it? Send me some of the gold crystal stuff. Send me some amber. I don't know. I need a really accurate one. Let's see. Word conflagration. Prismatic Doom just seems to be like the one. Versus the big duo fights. I just love how heavy the mechas were in that just anime altogether. Action! I can't remember. He shouted some other things. The only one I remember is action. Yeah. All these little people running around on the ground. Ah, come on. Showtime! Flintlock and the musket in Darkest Dungeon make it 1500s. I remember this song. Almost the Darkest Dungeon song. Dude, we're just healing is a problem. Boom boom. Boom boom boom. Yo, okay, this archer is a problem. This archer is a problem. There's a specific comp in this that you name Showtime if you arrange the right classes in the right order. That is fantastic. We need you to back up. This team is so dead. Yeah, this dungeon is a bit too long for not having adequate healing, huh? I think I made a bit of a mistake there. You can only move up by one? Oh, I guess you are a mech. Chunk 'em. Dead. Gave way to how otherworldly powerful the beings in Big O were. Yeah! Well, then just the fact that, like, I mean, I think maybe older mecha probably move like that, but, like, as you get further into Gundam, everybody's like, with jet boosters, but Big O was like, Bellow, minus dodge, guard self. Yeah, what do we got to get to you? Nothing really. Maybe I can push that back. Yeah, I do have the campfires, that's true. Your turn needs to be spent healing. A bomb can heal himself. Roll tremble in the presence of Big O and his enemies. So, I have to wait until camp to use the mech again. So it seems like I'm using the mech for like bosses or something. That is a very big corpse punch. Let's revert. And let's heal a little bit. Yar, yar. 30, not enough. Somebody take a turn and hit this guy. Take a chance. Boom. Doesn't seem like we're gonna get that many room battles anyway, though.
Wars consist of a great many battles.
Beep, 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 beep. Season 2 theme. People like the themes of revering the giants in the world as supernatural beings. Yeah, you know, by the time I got to Season 2, I know it got a little more serious, but I don't remember Season 2 quite as well as Season 1. When I don't want to say like it's not that the stakes weren't as high, but like from what I can remember, it was just it was a little more monster of the week with an underlying like current growing, I guess. Ginseng powder, cure all ailments. I'm just never gonna have that around. Laudanum. I feel like just nothing casts horror, and laudanum rarely gets used for anything, so I guess that can go. You gotta go. Hey, formation. Formation. Got information to recreate the formation. Did I try out the Checkout 8-cent demo? It's gonna be a banger. I should probably give it a whirl. I like Tekken, but like out of all my fighting games, I was never a big Tekken guy. Like it's kind of behind, because like 3D fighters are behind 2D fighters and platform fighters, and then within 3D fighters, I've probably played way more Soul Calibur, and even more Virtual Fighter, and then even more obscure stuff than Tekken. The most Tekken I ever really played was Tekken Tag, when the office I was working at, that was the game for a while. Season 2 had a big shift to being several years later. That show needed a season between 1 and 2. The second one tried to rush a climax really hard. Okay, so maybe I was only like half paying attention or something. Where's my shovel? Item had no effect. Dang. Dang! Ancient stone container. It's locked. Oh, you dummy. It uses a key. It uses a key. It uses a key. It's locked. Or a shovel. Forced open box contains some riches. Carvash dark. Dark. Alright, let's go down this way. Wait. That was stress received minus. Not much nostalgia. Yeah! It's like, I'm a hard sell on anime OSTs, right? Like, generally, I don't know, maybe it's just I don't like how they're mixed or whatnot, but like, I tend to like rarely ever like and keep an anime OST. So the fact that I have the big O one is a big deal. And I've had it for over a decade. Just sitting here. We don't have a shovel.
And fallen into disrepair.
Where are you, Katie did? So I can be mad at you.
The glory will come. For now,
That's just a little bit of stress. My Abam is stressorized. Code Geass has a fantastic OST. Yeah, I never watched Code Geass because anytime I try to touch anything that Clamp was the manga studio for, something just never clicks about it. Maybe because the people are too skinny. I don't know what it is. I've tried. And I always just drift away. A heap of wrecked Kravats technology. What am I going to do with wrecked tech? Put it back together? That isn't awesome. People find the treatment of Kalen distasteful. I can understand that. It's the ultimate wartime political thriller. Yeah, that might be like like subject matter of that entire sentence is not incredibly interesting to me by default. Like, it could be done in a way where I would find it interesting, but it's like the opposite of Pyre. I'm like, oh, I should never watch Code Geass. Geass. We are getting a lot of Matak. We talking about Matak? We talking Matak? Jesus, chill. Wow, 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 wow. I guess at the end of this, I'll camp. Maybe after this fight, because I know a fight's coming. Samsara incantation. Oof. Sounds expanding web of deception and manipulation in a global revolution, and it rules. Yeah, I mean, it's like I see that that's awesome, but I'm just like, yeah, it just gets more complex and complex and complex. Like, yeah, that's how that sort of thing goes. It's like it's probably gonna be a mess by the end, like betrayals and deaths and in romances and betrayals and deaths and treaties. And if it does its job right, I would assume. And then I'd just be like, yeah, that sounds right. Dude, my abomination stress is so high that I probably shouldn't do this. But okay. Maybe we can take you out first. Take you out? It executes what it sets out to do flawlessly. Okay, yeah, that's fantastic then. I got respect. I got respect. If forced to, I could appreciate it. How dare you mark my arbalist? How are you doing this? I like that you already got hit and I would like you to dodge more, but you need minus dodge. Did it miss? I guess it missed. Oh yeah, you could just buff yourself on the first round. But you hit stuff too. You dodged! 2-season anime with 0 filler episodes. Yeah, I guess back when it was a thing, getting no filler is kind of uncommon, huh? Minus dodge. Minus speed. Yeah, that'd be good to kill what's-her-face, huh? For 3 turns. If we can get to that in time. I think you should just start raking. Raking the leaves. Oh, God. I bet you airborne assault does more damage if you're marked. Who did that? She did that? I do not like her at all. Yeah, 90% damage when you're marked. And minus dodge. But you can't hit the front row. How much when not marked? 9 to 18? With a joint attack, you'll be dead. And we'd like you to be dead before you stress out the arbalist. The heck is that? Terpscorian. Oh yeah, huh? That registered at one point and then I just completely forgot. Plus 5 dodge, minus 10 stress. Stun and pushback. Do we really want to push you back? No. No, we don't. Also, minus the stress received is good. God. So, like, plus healing when transcending is not appreciated. Jesus. But this isn't minus damage when not on prep. Wait, I keep attacking with this and I keep getting buffer? Accuracy base 90, crit mod plus 4, ignores prep round. Plus damage plus heat level, current heat level 55. Plus 5% heat level per target hit? Oh, this thing can overheat, huh? That's what this is. Figured it out. So this is 15 to 31. This is also 15 to 31. This is more accurate, but it costs the same heat. This is better when they're marked. This is good for buffing self. You'll be dead soon. Sad cutscene in currently at a sad cutscene in 14. You play Viero in a bunny suit. Looks dressed dramatic when you look at your character. Should be time for dancing. The stress. All right. Yeah. After this fight, we're camping. We're camping. We're de-stressing. Awkward. Yes, is the first 3 episodes. It moves on quickly to commit without wasting the viewer's time. Ooh, really? Maybe that's why I was getting spun around. Yeah, get out of here, you punk. Sinister inoculation. Hey. Don't you cure my debuffs? Minus dodge, minus speed. To everybody. You're not a damage dealer in this team anyway, so that's good. Heat level 65. So once the heat gets too high in a battle, I probably have to switch forms, but I can't get back to the other form until camping. 30. Oh my god! Oh my god! Mecha gets more powerful as time goes on! Uh-oh, oops.
Frustration and hatred, curses from the dawn of humanity.
What can you do now? Beast Bile? I mean, are you allergic to blight? Kind of. Let's just stun you. I don't like your bird. You can revert prior to camping, but you can't go back into mech. But I can go back into the mech after camping, right? I don't have anybody to clear the corpses. Yeah, we want you dead fast. Okay. Cool. I don't think you need minus dodge. Yeah! Overheat is the thing. Oh, that only hits the first 3 rows. Episode 3, there's a combination fratricide, regicide. It's not interested in spending a season establishing every little side character. Almost sounds like the plot of Final Fantasy Tactics, which just confused the bejesus out of me. This person backstabs this person that belongs to this empire, that actually belongs to that empire, that actually belongs to that empire, that actually double-crossed this person, that actually double-crossed that person. And I was like, the battle tactics are cool. I'm sure there's something riveting going on here, but I'm pretty lost. That's stun, but no knockback. Yeah, I guess our Arbalest is the only one that's going to be able to hit that. What are you gonna do? It's just gonna take forever for us to get back there. That's all RB. RB has to do all that. Wow, that was a really, really, really sucky thing to hear. There's that. Without being completely irrational as JRPG anime plots. Ah! Cohesive and logical, which is why it's commonly held in high regard. Which is kind of shocking considering that it's an anime war story too, actually. No moving, no 85. You can't really do anything useful right now. I guess you can punch these out the way. I want to play a mecha game. I should play Armored Core. That'd be cool. You're a little too close to dying. Like, all this has put me in the mood to play a mecha game. Betrayal is firmly established beforehand. Exclamation happens later is a very clear reason. Ooh. Guard ally, buff self, plus 15 protect. Will you move back? Yay! Yeah, stay right there. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Kill him this turn. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Uh-oh. I hope I have something for nighttime ambushes. This seems like it could be a very useful thing or a very not useful thing. RPG anime stories have contrived betrayals. Yeah, it's just like this is the excitement point where we need something to change.
Rest. We will need your strength come daybreak.
Come daybreak. Oh, I remember this song. Thoughtful end song. Plus damage and accuracy versus marked for 4 battles. Do I have any kind of blight curing? Yeah, there we go. Because 5 damage for 4 turns is really bad. And we get... Oh, okay. Oops.
We must care for one another.
Heal 10 stress. One companion plus 10 accuracy plus speed. Plus accuracy plus speed. What if I made the mecha faster than everything else? The mecha always takes its first turn and beats the bejesus out of everything. That could be pretty amazing. I should probably do that. How many? And then we gotta heal. We gotta do more healing. Yeah, this nobody has a ambush prevention. I like beating the bejesus out of things. Should have done that differently. I don't have a lot of healing going on here. Nice track. Weird that it only showed up in one episode. Was it the last one? Or like the one before the last? Amadeus episode? Or was it the halfway through episode? I'm trying to remember. Amadeus. Heal 20 stress. Yeah. 24 stress, no doubt. Probably won't want it from you. Target practice. Our Arbalist is a pretty good source of damage. Bruiser! Hope I'm well. Yeah, I'm good. I'm a little congested right now. And I have just a little too much energy for my own good. Which is why, one of the reasons why I'm like, okay, I just need to stream tonight. But also the next couple of days are going to be a rain fest. So I'm going to need to be out there delivering and taking advantage of it. Heal self-stress only? Sure. The pianist android. Oh. And didn't that episode end with like Dorothy trying to like play piano and evoke human emotion or something like that, but it didn't really, there's something weird about it? Or was it just that the pianist android was weird about it? Bro! We're gonna be pretty stressed by the end. No! Oh, God. This ambush is the suckiness, man. I feel like this is the thing to destroy. She's learning to put more humanistic imperfections into her music, which is a nice little plot point. Yeah, she removed the quantization and used the humanize preset, Dorothy. I mean, they didn't say that, but... I guess I'll punch the scarier thing. But we're not going to do very much damage. Debuff. Yeah, I always feel like that does like something. What the heck is that? Maybe if I stun this and stop it from doing stuff, it can be stunned. And it didn't matter. Oh, it hit on the prep round though. That's nice. I guess whatever state we're kind of in right now, we're not gonna overheat. Oh, I am overheating. But what about camping? I thought camping would get rid of overheating. Crafter's Awakening. It respects the Met Colin, not the heat. Oh, getting heat for that one. Not much blight protection. Actually, these are very blight vulnerable. Minus protect is nice too. Alright, so you're dead in 2 turns. Well, what does overheating affect? I appear to be fine. Pillar of Steel. Is this? Check the hero info tab. Oh, okay. Melee, movement, crit effects, modes. Overheat. Each of the dredge's skills and mech mode cause her heat level to increase, going into overheated at 100. When the dredge uses skill while overheated, she suffers 6 self-damage and debuffs herself for 20% damage until she leaves mech mode. So wait, debuffs herself for plus 20%? You mean minus 20% damage until she leaves mech mode. Cannot spawn as religious. Limited to 1 per party. Oh, plus 20% damage taken. Ooh. Oh. Dang. Is it accuracy down? No. Is accurate dodge up? No. Dang. Did I read this incorrectly? This book is misspelled because I can't read it. All right. This sucks. Everybody's like, we're getting hit pretty hard here. We need to just like weaken these guys. All right, I think it's about time. Ambushes hurt. No. That's I was trying to transform. Oh my god.
This life cannot be wasted.
I don't know what to do. The sign cannot be star because I cannot. This sucks. All right, you have to be healed. We don't need you to die. But now I just have to camp again. Because I need the mech to revert. And then if I get ambushed again, we just have to escape. Yeah, like every time I get ambushed in this, it is like the end of times. Thinking about it. 19. Thank God. Somebody died. It wasn't my character. Ah. Death's door for you too. You're making new things? Ability that gets stronger based on current heat. Wait, I can retreat from a... Or I can attempt to retreat from this? I thought you couldn't retreat from ambushes. Yeah, I mean, it looks like I can. Maybe it just won't work. I think it's in my best interest to try. Oh my god. Oops.
Do not mistake pragmatism for cowardice.
Oh, but I didn't convert the big O. So I still have overheating. I'm overheating. No! No! It's still in there! It's still in there! Oh, no! Ah! Ah! And now I can't. Now there's no retreat button. I could have seen that fight on the map. Yeah, maybe once it's the dredge's turn, the dredge can die, because now their health is refilled and my health is not refilled. Maybe you mean the dredge can leave? Dredge isn't gonna leave. You don't accept healing? And you hurt yourself? You're so stupid! And this is prep turn. Nothing's gonna hit anyway. You have to die too. Boom, dead. Oh, good job missing everybody, stupid. we're just gonna die eventually anyway. I didn't even mean to do that. I have to kill stuff now. Why is nobody? We're not even leaving. Mega attacks while overheated. Yeah, because I was like, I need to hurry up and kill these guys. I don't know. I did so good last dungeon. I wasn't even cocky and confident this dungeon. I didn't overdo. Okay. Minus dodge, minus... No, we need our dodge. Just accept the dodge! We didn't get that many fights. We just got ambushed. Put your hands away, you pervert. I'm trying to live. I don't want you to do anything. But if you revert back to on foot, are you more likely to die? Doesn't matter. But then we lose your big awesome damage. But then we lose, but then... but then you self-damage. You can get death blow from self-damaging, huh? Minus dodge. Debuff target. Minus 10 speed. I hate you. I hate you. You guys are okay. You're not as bad as you look, but your face is on top of your head instead of the front of it. I just realized that. God, why is your dodge? Your dodge is 20. Dead. Bye. Ah. Mom! That giraffe's face is in the wrong place! Ah! This whole party is dead. Okay, where does Darkest Dungeon save? I can run! Did they have the trinkets from my dead character? No, because we ran away, huh? Saves at the end of each and every action. Yeah, that's right, you can. Big O died. You're right. I want a new mecha.
Abundance, my friend.
Scouts have located an enormous store of what are now formerly Levantine supplies. Provision and supply costs minus 100%. Excuse me? What? Provision and supply costs minus 100%? Okay, that, I mean, it could have been worse. Just free trinkets? Where is the store? Smallo. Deado. Galley, training hall. Clinic. Provision items? Oh! At the start of the dungeon. Yeah. Huh. That sucked. These guys are all stressed now. Sorry, gents. I did my best. No, I didn't. That's not my best. Oh yeah, we need a mecha. It's a granny. Other new class. Judicator. How judicious. Ooh, a shield breaker. Oh yeah. We need. Well, maybe our healer is back on the. Still drinking. Yeah, until I have a healer, I probably shouldn't do a medium dungeon at all, right? That would probably make some sense. That was the mistake. Dual Convocation. Plus damage versus Amber Blighted. Plus damage versus Expiated. That looks like a punk rock album cover. But I know it's like some certain symbol. Indict McMran. Accuracy 95, damage minus 100. Expiate target. You are the healer. Knockback 2. Okay. So this is like an amber-based character, basically. Crucify with bleed. That once everything expiated. Fury of the Ancients. That's cool. Stun for 2 turns if amber lighted. That's good. Why is there one healer in a roster of 20 people? Yeah, I know, just never showed up. Amber, expiate, religious, pagan. That's true. Hey, got her own religion. Mark self and riposte, but buff, protect, and minus chance of crits being received. Glassworks, plus damage, plus crit. If pagan. Guard ally. Plus healing received if religious, plus stress healing received if religious. Huh, interesting. Pagans get better defense. Oh, and let's see. This looks like a front row character for the most part. Yeah, like position 2, I guess. And these are the 2 support things. So you can do a back row riposte. I guess I just gotta check it out. And that's support. Increases healing but doesn't heal. That actually could go really well. Actually, that's a good way to make a bad healer a good healer, I suppose. Because that's pretty much what we're working with, is bad healers. Who do we even got for healing? We have no healing. God, I'm hungry again. Why am I so hungry? I'm so sniffly and so hungry. I am in a really bad place right now. What the heck? Using 2 actions to heal is arguably worse than having 2 healers. Well, I think it's a stat thing that lasts for a while, right? Double frontline leper? Yeah, because the leper can heal. Substantially. I mean, if I'm gonna get myself... I just have to last until I can get my occultist back out. Self-recovery camp skills. I just feel like when I try to plan around those don't work. Doesn't work. I mean, I could do this, and then are they religious? Yeah, they're both religious. So they both heal. And then in the back row, I could put... I mean, you have self-healing too. Dogman. I also just realized how hungry I am for some reason. I don't know. I might be more hungry than I am sad right now. It's weird. But I literally just like finished eating dinner before I started streaming. I don't know. Antiquarian could unironically be good here. With mending vapors. I mean, 3 points. And then 6 points? Fire Shrine. Hungry enough to eat your sadness? Let me see what it tastes like. It's very salty. Let me go eat a banana or something like that. I want to do at least another dungeon. Ugh. My God! I just wanted to use the big O. Wait. Musketeer can heal? Really? Ooh. Tell me all about it. I think I'm just finally crashing from how up and energetic I've been for so long. Like I'm suddenly feeling really super tired. I guess it was overdue. And I suppose maybe what my body's doing now is it's saying like, you can either keep staying up or you can eat a whole bunch of food. Oh yeah, that's right. Patch up was like a consistent heal. That's true. Past the 3-hour mark. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. That's usually what we try to do now, huh? Maybe I should just go lay down. Because sure, there is the proper Darkest Dungeon depression, right? But yeah, I just you got to pay back all this crazy energy you've had at some point, right? Yeah, let me think about this next time. Let me think about this next time. I can use the Margaret tier. Margaret tier. You know, it'd be awesome if I got like a Big O background behind this. That'd be great. Big O cockpit. Or it doesn't really work. How can I take it and put myself in there? I'd have to say, like, I should Google search, like, Big O empty cockpit. I got, like, real cockpits on airplanes. It's not what I want. I could take a picture of them and edit it out and then use that next time. It would take time to do it, right? But it's like, let me show you guys what I found. Oh, it's all tiny, too. Doesn't really work. Flip to the anime. Oh yeah, you have to actually get the anime. MS Paint, font size 7. Oh, that's right. I'm not supposed to stream a million years anymore. I forgot. Ba, 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 ba. All right, everybody. Remember, showtime is over. I think I should watch an episode of Big O. I'll be back. We'll play more of this soon. And, maybe I'll get Armored Core. I want to play mecha stuff now. We'll see. Cast in the name of good night. Ye not guilty. Ye not guilty. Night.